Hello, my friends. This is Bobby D coming to you live from the Lambon, Cebu, Philippines. I'm having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well. Wherever you're from. Hey, today I want to talk to you about when your Filipina is stalking you. This is what you do in the Philippines. Yeah, man. When your Filipina is stalking you, this is what you do in the Philippines. Yeah. Woo, what a joy. It's a joy to come back to get my friend. And today I want to say, for those here for the first time, if you click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon, so you can see fresh, new Philippine videos, racial videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about Filipinas, and in the Philippines, yeah, I covered it. Filipina. When you talk about these ladies, man, they are some beautiful people, man. They're gorgeous, they're delectable, delightful, and anything you can think of. But sometimes, when it comes to a point where you have to break up to make up, sometimes you can't make it up, and you got to go on about your business, and she got to go home. She's supposed to, right? She supposed to, she supposed to go on about her business. But look here, sometimes it don't work out like that, right? And even in the USA, you have a relationship, you through, you done, man. Because like most men, okay? I'm talking about real men. I'm talking about sissy boy, a man dependent. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about most men. When a man tell the woman that look here, it's over, baby. Go on about you. I'm done with you. That's it, man. We don't be running back. Yeah. And so for the women, not so, my guys. Not so, brother. Sometimes women are more emotional. And so you can tell them it's over. They go in one ear and out the other. Like, no, you ain't through with me. I ain't through with you. I'm yours. I give this all. You that go crazy, man. Sometimes I want to scratch your eyes out when you tell me, I had that happen to me, man. Think I'm playing with you. Hey, women, they unpredictable. And so when you're in the Philippines and you have a relationship with a woman, man, sometimes you be with her, even if it's online. You could be dating her online with a dating site, and you told her, look here, I'm done with you, lady. It's over, baby. It's been nice talking to you all this time, but look here, we can't go no further. And you tell her it's done, and you delete it all, and she still find a way to stalk you, man. That's what they do. When you mean something to a woman, whether Filipino, American, Russian, Thai, I don't care, man. They will strive to be with you the best way they can. If it's walking behind you, if you don't see them, they run behind the corner, they look, all they need is a glimpse of you, a glimpse of you, and they're satisfied. That's it, man. Sometimes they just want to smell your aroma, your body odor, your underarm odor. You believe me? I'm telling you, man. Little things, they just want, like your t-shirt. They go, oh, this is t-shirt. Oh, crazy stuff, man. You can't imagine what goes through women's head when a man tell them it's over and they haven't released them emotionally in their mind, in their heart, and in their spirit. It tears them apart. And many of them can't face that. They can't accept it. And when a person does not accept it's over, it is not over. It's just starting up for you. Okay? You think it's over? Yeah, you ain't heard, you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't heard nothing yet. Because they're going to find a way to get to you. Okay? And not only do they find a way to get to you, man, they find a way to mess you up. 2 months later, you thought she was gone, right? She been keeping every track of everything you do, everything you say on there. And then sometimes I had this lady, man. Her name was Martha. Martha, if you out there, man, outside, I got to tell it like it is. Oh, yeah. Martha, man, Martha wouldn't leave me alone. She was like, I guess she was like 40, 45. She was older than me at the time. I guess I was like 32 maybe at the time. Anyway, Martha had the Joan for me, man. And I first, it was just, I was like, fascinated with her because she was an older woman. I never had experience with an older woman. And so, I entertained her. But it got to the point where she was just smothering me. Every time I did something, where you going? Look at, wait a minute. I'm not married to you to keep track on me. I'm not your son. I don't do that to me. And she kept on doing it. I said, look at her. So, and then Martha said in her mind, she went over me. The lady stopped me, man. She would come by my house, outside the house all the time. I said, that's Martha, man. I peep out the window. That's Martha. She just be sitting there. And you can't really do nothing if she ain't bothering nobody, right? Anyway, then one day, man, Martha, she got so bold, man. I don't know if I told y'all this before. She came up to the door and knocked the door. I said, look at Martha, go home. I'm done with you. Go. Next thing I know, he busted the screen. She kicked the screen door in me. I told him, man, I had to call a.Po-Po. Anyway, long story short, it took a while before she got the nerve. She got the word that it was over. And then even when I moved to another state, man. I moved from Georgia to North Carolina because I got transferred from my job, right? She found out where I was living. I saw her car out my door one morning. I said, what is going on? And then she stayed there for about an hour or so and she drove off. I said, I can't believe how she found out where. Anyway, long story short, we're going to tell you today. If you got a woman, it's a Filipina, American, Russian, Thai, whatever, man, I'm going to show you what to do when she don't leave you alone. Because you know, it's hard, man. When you have some unwanted attention and affection trying to be getting on you, it's hard. You know, you feel sorry for them in a way because you have had a good relationship with them at one point, you know, and sometimes it's hard to say goodbye. You know, you may not have wanted to say goodbye to her, but you had to because of her attitude and her aggressive ways towards you. You know, some women just don't want to let you go. They'll do anything to keep you. They'll give you money, food. I had women cook for me, wash clothes, all kinds of stuff, man. But they want me. But you know, when it's time to let them go, you gotta let them go. And so we're gonna talk about the Filipinos today and what you need to do, man. Whether you online, whether you face to face, I'm gonna show you how to let them go. Okay, I'm gonna show you what you can do. So you gotta understand now, your options are somewhat limited because until they make a problem for you, you can't do a whole lot. You know, is a law? Can somebody looking at you? Huh? Is there a law? Unless they're trying to harass you sexually. And she ain't doing that. She just standing there doing like that. You know? And when she see you, she turn away like she ain't know. That's what they do, man. So is there a law against that? Not that I'm aware of. So anyway, we're gonna show you what to do. Thumbs up for the day, thumbs up for the day. And we had a great time last night. For those of you who didn't check that video out last night, check it out, check it out, check it out. I'm gonna show you what we talk about brief review. Like, watch it. So last night we talked about let me pull up. Great time last night, man. Great show. Man, we had so many trolls on the show, but thank God I had some Blue Rangers in the yeah, man. Blue Ranger works on overtime. They did OT, baby. We had Murphy Hayes, PMG, a couple other Blue Rangers. They told them out, they wore them out, man. We had about, I think that's the most trolls we've ever had on any of our live broadcasts. And we got every one of them. Even Lisa D got a couple. She said, what do you, she said, I'm gonna get him. And she deleted every time they would warn them a little bit. They kept right on. People are crazy, man. They just like to come on the show and act the fool, you know? And then we got to lose our cool and delete them. Anyway, but yeah, check out last night's show, man. It was really good. And we have good shows. Sometimes it's not so good. Sometimes it's okay. But we enjoy ourselves the whole time. And that's the most important thing, right? Have a good time, man. And learn something. That's what we do. So, okay, I'm going to show you what we talked about last night. Let's go back a couple. Last few days, we talked about several things. One thing we talked about was what? This right here. This right here. You remember this show right here? Go down memory lane. Look at that. You remember the man right now? He about on his way out, man. He got about like 70 some days, maybe 2 months away. He's gone. No more Trump. We talked about no more Trump. How he got defeated. And he won't accept his defeat. That's a fool that will not accept the reality of what is. Can't change it, man. So you might as well, you can't change it and you can't rearrange it. He tried to rearrange it by having his lawyers go, but it ain't gonna work, buddy. It's not gonna work. But you don't have the evidence, you can't prove nothing without it. You need evidence. That's what we're gonna talk tonight. We'll talk about these later. And then we talked to you about talked about this right here. Joe got whoa, man. Yeah. We talked about when you wake up a sleeping giant. Yeah. Remember they told him, what they call him, y'all? You remember what they call him? They call him Sleepy Joe. But they can't call him that no more. Okay, that rhyme. They cannot call him that no more. He wide awake, eyes wide open, baby. and he's looking and he's seeing and he's comprehending what's happening in our nation and in our country, and he's deciding what has to be done to pull us out of this deep, dark place we're in. Okay, America has never been in this shape, man. Over 220,000 people 6 feet under our fellow citizens. We've never been like this, man. We had a fool in office. Thank God he only about a few more days to go, a few more months to go, and he gone. But now we got the right one, baby. And then we talked about, didn't we talk about one, baby? Yeah, we talked about this one last night. This is the one we had all the trolls on. Joe's got power. Remember that? I said he got awake, he woke up, and he got power now. Yeah, he got the power. Ooh, I got Joe Biden got the presidential power. Ooh, I got Joe Biden got the bravo power. Yeah, he gonna take care of some business. He gonna do some TCB. And it's rightfully so. They don't want to acknowledge him. They don't have to acknowledge him. What's his name? Trump don't have to acknowledge him because the American public, American citizens have already done so in the form of the ballot. So he's going to perform duties. He's assembled a national a virus task force for the virus, and he named 12 people, and they're going to get done. They're going to be everything they do to attack the virus is going to be scientifically based. All right, that's my quick review. All right, and so today, thumbnail for the day, we're going to talk about Filipina stalkers. Yeah, man, the big eye girl right there, man. She now she's doing social media stalking, but there's two types. There's physical stalking as well. You know, when they hide, they slip and they slide and they hide on you, and you turn around and you say, I thought I saw somebody looking at me, and say so quick, man, they duck like that. You ain't see it, they duck around the corner. Physical stalking, and then the social media stalking. Okay. That's how they did. Back in my days, there wasn't no social media that much. You know, it's like you had to track somebody down. That's like get in your car, you know, like to follow people. But now they got all kind of ways, man. They can keep up with you. So we're gonna talk about what you need to do. I had a guy last night. He was on the show. My buddy Derek, man, call him D. And D came to me one time. He said, "Bob D, I said, man, I got this lady, man, who was tight for a while, man. But she got some grown sons, and we just didn't get along, man. I had to leave her, man. And next thing I know, man, she was following me." That's what? Yeah, Bob. She stalking you, man? Yeah, man, she stalking me, man. I was in church, man, and she didn't say nothing to me because she don't never go to church. I go to church, I come to church, man. She's sitting up there looking and staring at me, and I was like scared. Oh my God, man, don't be scared, man. And I told her what to do, man. But look, that will happen sometimes. When you get in a relationship with a Filipina that does not want to let go of you, they will follow you. They'll follow you around. And if they have evil intentions, they can take you down. And they're right. Yeah. You can do it, man, because you're in their territory. You're out of your cubbyhole. You're out of your environment. You're in their environment, and they are familiar with where you go, what to do, and how to get you. So you got to be careful. You got to walk a very tight line. Whenever you release a Filipino, okay, and you're in their territory, you staying in the area. She know where you live. She know the money you got. She know where you go, the areas you frequent. You become a target, okay, and it's hard, man. Not to become a target. What, you going to stay in your house all day long? You can't do that. You got to go in and out. Sometimes you just have to take a chance. It depends on how bad she feels about how you treated her and how the relationship. And sometimes, man, when the Filipino gets so angry at you, they tell their mama, they tell their daddy, or they tell their brother, they're going to get you back. Because when Filipinos are like, one, you mess with one, guess what? You mess with all of them. You better get that in your head, man. So the best thing to do to prevent that stalking stuff, do it, break off right. Okay? Do it the right way, the tight way, the long way, and the strong way. Then you won't have to be doing one of these. Look behind your back when you say like, who? Did I see somebody look at me? She said, she was looking at you, right? She saw you look, she said, bing, around the corner. She said, dog, I thought of somebody. That look like Sheila. I hope that's not Sheila. And you be scared. But that happens, man. It happens in the USA. It happens in Great Britain, France, Russia. It happens. That's how men and women relate. Whenever one of the parties is not finished, they're going to keep on trying to hold you to their heart, hold you some kind of way. And if they can't reach out and touch you and feel you and kiss you and hug you like they used to, they're going to do it over the internet. Okay. And if they can't do it over the internet, they're going to stalk you physically. Because they just need to see you. And one of the reasons why, well, we're going to get this later. All right. So that's thumbnail for the day. Thumbnail for the day. Thumbnail for the day. And let's look at the focus. No hocus pocus, just focus. No hocus pocus, just focus. Let's focus, man. You know, I'll give you a roadmap. Oh, let me tell you. Those of you here today, you don't want to hear about stalking, how to Filipino, what to do, stay up, please. Hey, I'm not trying to be rude to you, man, but I just don't want no trouble on here today, okay? I don't want no trouble, okay? Because if you give me some trouble, I'm going to knock you out. No, if you give me some trouble, man, I got some people that ain't going to take care of you, okay? It's called the Blue Wrench. See the people with the Blue Wrench by their name? They're moderators, Blue Wrench moderators for YouTube and for this channel. They have been appointed, anointed, and appointed to handle the business. You act the fool up in here, they're going to lose their cool. And when they lose their cool, they're going to do one of these. Put that Blue Wrench and you'll be gone, man. And then don't let, please, Lord, don't let Lisa D outside. She washing clothes today. She got a whole bunch of, she hopes she'll be here before the show, though. I don't know. We'll see. But, hey, man, be careful what you say, guys. And if you don't like this topic, I'm giving you an opportunity right now. Please leave. And I'm not mad at you, man. I don't want you to be here if you don't want to be here. But if you want to be here, please stay, by all means. But don't act a fool, okay? You with me, JP? Let's go. All right, thumbnail for the day. I showed you the thumbnail for the day. Later right there. Now I'm going to show you for the focus for the day. No hocus pocus, just focus. Focus for the day. One focus. I missed my focus. Did I leave that up? Let's see. That's right there. All right, focus. Got the big eye lady again. She got them eyes buck wild, man. She said, "Who he doing that with that lady? Ooh, I'm gonna get her." That's how they do, man. Okay, focus. Number one, we're gonna talk about remain calm. Yeah, one of the main things you need to do is remain calm when somebody acting a fool with you. Then we're gonna talk about record your events, man. Yeah, make a record, man. People acting with you. She ain't done nothing wrong yet, right? But you want to record what she's doing. Number three, report it. You remain calm, you recorded all the events, you report that thing. That's what you do, man. You know, because breaking up is very hard sometimes. Some people don't know when to let go, you know, and they do all kind of crazy things, man. You know, and you got to be ready. Breaking up is very, very hard and it sucks sometimes. That's undeniable. No matter who ended it, what the reason behind it was, breaking up is not easy anymore. Not easy on anyone. But even harder than breaking up is just being able to move on with your life. And that's what a problem a lot of people struggle with. They don't know how to move on. And the reason why they don't know how to move on, because they have not released that relationship properly. You have to cut it neatly and cleanly. And the way to do that is to talk it out. Don't walk it out immediately. You have to talk it out. So look here, I want to explain what I'm going through, and I want to explain where we went and where we are right now and why I have to make a change. Tell her, explain it properly. And then sometimes even if you explain it properly, it may still be nasty. Maybe a nasty breakup, but you have to move on, and she has to move on. Physical and social media stalking. That's what it's done today. Back in the day, it was only physical. Now it's physical and social media. It's only going to make you miss them and get depressed when you start looking at people. You know, you say, "Well, I miss her so much, man," and you go tracking her on the internet. Everything you get to look at her picture, you feel good. Next thing you know, you're depressed again because you miss her so. Stop all of that, man. It ain't worth it. You deserve to move on with your life. Filipinas out there, you stalking these condos, you stalking the foreign man because you want that montage, you miss that montage. Don't do it. Don't do it, Mr. C. Decency. If you ain't got none, find you some decency. Okay? Find you some moral values. Stop infringing on somebody's privacy, somebody's decency, somebody's life. Okay? It's not worth it. And you disrespect the person that you so-called love, right? You disrespect them when you slipping and sliding, peeping and hiding everything they do. Okay? How would you feel if they did it to you and they're right? You wouldn't like it, would you? Okay? Stop that stupid stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. Stop that foolishness. Okay? I didn't mean to say stupid. Stop that foolishness. Okay? It's not worth it. And if you guys doing that to your Filipinos, stop it too. But we don't get better. We're gonna look at this from a Filipinas perspective today. But it can happen both ways. You all know that. I know some of you guys, because guys can be jealous, man. Oh, she mine. I don't want nobody to touch that but me. Yeah, I'm gonna tap that. That's it. Anybody else tap that, then I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna fight, make our problem. You know, I know we're territorial when it comes to women. Yeah, and women are the same way a lot. But women, are, in my opinion, women are more emotional when they get attached to someone, and they realize that is over. You know, they realize that the person that they regarded, they gave their whole body to, their mind and spirit, their heart, that's no longer going to be. They they can reach out and scratch you and fight you. I had some did that, man. I know what I'm talking about from experience. And so you got to be very careful. All right. So number one was what? What was number one? Who remembers? I gave you 3 R's. Now it should be easy. First one was what? Remain calm. Remain, record, report. Remember that. Okay, that's all it is. 3 R's, baby. Remain, record, report. That's it, man. That's how you remember things. You try to get the same letter. It's a mnemonic trick. It's a memory trick. You try to get the same 3 letters and remember. Remain what? Calm. Record what? All events. And lastly, what was the last one? Who got the last one? Come on now. Remain, report. What was the last one? Remember? I said record. Okay, you got me, man. That's the whole thing right there. But let's talk about it a little bit more detail. Okay. Number one, remain calm. Right? Whenever you have someone that's stalking you physically, man, you know it, man. You clearly understand who's doing it. Because sometimes they don't try to hide. They will come in your face. Hey, John. And that's how they did D. That's how they did my buddy Derek. He was in church, right? He was worshiping the Lord, you know, singing a song, and the lady came right up in his face. Hey, Derek. He got scared. He's so scared. Because the lady had 3 grown sons, right? He thought when he left that church, he was doing one of these. Yeah, he called me about I help. I helped him up, man. But yeah, you gotta be careful, man, because when you release them and they haven't released you, it's gonna be surprise. And like I told you, some of them don't try to hide it, man. They don't try to hide nothing. They want you to know they're stalking you because they want to try to do what? Intimidate you. And when a person's intimidated, they have a tendency to be fearful, and they have a tendency to be careful, and they have a tendency to be nearful, and they have a tendency to be remorseful because you be scared. Please, and then you want to go back to say, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Let's go back together because I don't want no trouble. Look, I don't want your boy to get me. But that happens, man. And you have to be man enough. You know, let me tell you first thing, how you want to prevent somebody stalking you is to find the right one for you. Okay. Make sure you have a person that's reasonable, that's logical, that's not vindictive, revengeful, so that when you do break up, and make sure that you lay out the foundation of your relationship before you even get involved with that person on an emotional level. Okay. There were some women in my life that I began to talk to them, and I was trying to take it to another level. But what I discovered was there's some people that are not emotionally stable. And when you find someone that can't handle remorse, that can't handle their emotion, that hold emotion together, you have to let them. The best thing, I don't care how much you have, you get that wild thing. I don't care how much he make you feel. I don't care that. The little head, don't live by the little head, because the little head ain't nothing, man. When it comes to the whole life you got, so don't let the little head fool you. If she emotionally unstable, and how do you say, Bobby? How you know what she emotionally unstable, Bobby? I don't know what she emotionally, because she gonna act a fool on you. Okay? Anybody act a fool on you for stupid stuff, emotion. If you come and says, let's say you're supposed to meet her at 10 o'clock in the restaurant, and you got there at 10:05, she went bazooka on you. Did I say bazooka? I heard that word a long time. Y'all remember the bazooka bubble gum? Y'all remember that? She go bazooka on you, man, and then you say, ooh, she got some issues, but then you still hanging on. That's one thing. When you get a series of events like that, 2 or 3 events like that, and she go crazy over little small stuff, she got emotional issues. And so you leave those type of people alone, you know, and you don't take it that much further, because the further you take it, the more emotional it'll become and the more dangerous it can be for you. Okay, listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to get you where you need to know. Let these stalking women go. Find out how they are, the tendencies and stuff, before you get too deeply involved with them. Because once you get deeply involved with, it's even hard for you to, you know they're crazy, but it's hard to let them go because you attached to them. Okay, so let them go. Make sure you qualify the people that you have a relationship with before you get deeply and emotionally tied up with them. That is your best bet. Okay, all right. So number one, remain calm. Limit your emotional reactions to her. But what you mean limit your emotional reaction to her? About she getting in my face and talking about she calling my name. I'm gonna limit my emotional action. But I'll tell you, man, chill. Limit your emotional action, man. Don't you get all strung out because she looking at you. She wants you to get. Don't you know? She's trying to push your buttons. She wants you to get emotional. She wants you to get upset. She's trying to disturb you. Don't go there with her. Okay, don't even dare go there, because once you go there with you, she got you. She has control over you because she has manipulated you to do her will, her bidding, and so she's like dun, 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 like a little puppet on her. Don't go there. Okay, resist your tendency to become what? Emotional. Resist your tendency to do what? Become angry. Okay, you know she wants. That's what she wants from you, man. Don't give it a satisfaction. Don't be satisfied with it. Don't give it a satisfaction of becoming emotionally destroyed. Don't let her see you sweat. Okay? That's what she wants, man. She wants you to get off. She wants you to do that. Be a man. Be strong. She said, she come to your face, hey, John, how are you? Like that. And don't even look at her no more. You know, you don't even have to speak. Look, you ain't got to say nothing to her. That's because she wants you to get involved with her. And any interaction she has with you gives her a thrill. You don't want to give her that thrill. You don't want to give her nothing. You actually want her out of your life. You actually want her out of your face. You actually want her to stop stalking you and leave you to age alone. Okay, that's all you want. But if you go, oh, please, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break up with you. That's what she wants. Don't do it. Okay, Cal, don't don't do it, man. All right, but yeah, remain calm. That's what I do. Whenever you're calm, man, you can think, you can act right, you can walk right, you can talk. But when you get upset, you can't even speak. Remain calm. Okay. When you remain calm, you can handle things appropriately. Don't let nothing phase you. If you get all being out of shape because she's looking at you. Anybody can look at you. Ain't nothing wrong with her looking. She ain't slapping you and she ain't cussing you, right? So do not get upset. They want to get in your face to get his reaction out of you. And when she sees she's not getting the reaction she thought she would get, she gonna think twice about, okay, that didn't work. She gonna try to all right, but don't stay out of your emotions, guys, please. That's the worst thing you do. Remain calm. Not only should you stay out of your emotion, remain calm, but you need to gather your thoughts, man. Yeah, gather your thoughts together. You know, remain calm. You saw her. She said, hey, you might even say nothing. Just gather. While you doing whatever you're doing, gather your thoughts. Okay. In your mind, you're thinking that clock is like the computer's going. Okay, she's standing right there. She want me to act the fool. I'm not gonna do it, man. I'm gonna see if she moves. And if she don't move, I'm gonna stay right here and do one thing. You know, you gotta think, man. Think about your next step. Think about what you're going to do if she doesn't move. Think about what you're going to do if she continues to harass you. Think about what she do if she slap you. You know, think. Okay, be ready for her next move. Stay one step ahead of that Filipina, because they're already 2 steps ahead of you. They know your tendencies. They know what you like. They know what you don't like, and they know how to get to you. Don't let her do it. Don't let her do it, man. Be strong. Be a man. Show her that you know what she is about. It's like, don't act a fool. Remain calm. Gather your thoughts. And then, last one, and we go on to the next one. Think and do not react. Yeah. You know, a lot of us, we want to react, man. We don't want to think about nothing. A lot of men, you know, most guys are reactionary. We want to react. You know, somebody touch you on the shoulder, you walking, somebody tap you like that. You just want to say, what you, man? You know, that's how we do. We're reactionary. You know, and guys, I'm sorry, sir, I didn't mean to hit you, but you ready to smack them. You know, think about your own, overreact and don't become reactive. If somebody brush you by, say, excuse me, sir, just say something like that. You're like, Think about what you're doing. What you're doing, what you're saying, how you react means a lot, especially when someone's stalking you. They want to get a reaction out of you. Don't give them the satisfaction. Okay? So you want to remain calm. Gather your thoughts and do not react. Especially do not, and if you give any kind of reaction, don't react in the way that you know they want you to react into. She wants you to be scared. And if you have to react, man, just say hi. You know, act surprised, like it's good to see you. Hi. You know, that throws her off too. Okay? Don't give her the fearful, intimidating act. Don't do that. Because then you become a punk. She gonna punk you out in her own way. Okay? Let's go. Number 2. Don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. Don't know. What was number 2, y'all? Who remember number 2? Let me see how many. I'm gonna see how many geniuses, stable geniuses we got up in here. Who remember number 2? I'm gonna show you, man. I know you remember. I know you remember, man. Come on, man. Don't play with me. I remember about it. Record. Remember that? Remember that, man? I told you, man. Record. You know? You're gonna remain calm. You're gonna record all the videos. You're gonna record that fine. The man right there. He on his cell phone and he see that lady looking at him. He's, God, what's she doing? She's staring right there. Then I told you, didn't I tell you? Someone will stare you down because they want you to react. Someone wants you to slap them so that they can go to the po-po and say, he slapped me. We was going together. I was walking down the street and he just slapped me for no reason. Your Honor, I want him arrested. You know, they want to react that way. They want you to hit them. They want you to cuss them out. That's why she's standing there. And she knows she done told her, I don't want you nowhere around me. I don't want to bother with you. I don't want to talk to you. Don't email me. Don't text me. You done told her that in no uncertain term. But she's, because she wants to get you reaction. She want to get you angry. She want to get you in your emotion. She want to find you to make her to slap her or do something. She wants to get a response from you. Don't give her the satisfaction. You see what a man doing? He on his phone. He's doing the right thing. Always, when you break a relationship with, you got a woman stalking with you, man, always have your cell phone, some kind of recording device on you. If you have to record her conversation, she say something to you, have it click. What you say? Say it again? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. And she don't have to see you. But this guy was smart. He got his cell phone on him. He said, she's crazy, man. Call the po-po. Or he calling somebody to let her know, hey, Julia's over here, and she's looking at me crazy. I just want to make somebody know. I want to have let you know what's happening, man, because I don't know what she up to. You know, he's protecting himself. You have your cell phone with you, man, and then you have witnesses. People like record the events, man. You got a cell phone, document it. You know what they say about documentation, right? And they say that everybody you can document everything, man. Everything you can think about. Okay, you don't need when you look at a dollar bill, what it say? In God we what? Trust. And then when I was working on a job, you guys look about me. In God we trust. Everybody else, we document. We document because you can't trust nobody, man. Especially when you get on the job. You're a new person on the job, you write down because everybody want to mess you up. All right. But yeah, document. In God you trust only. Don't trust her. Document everything she said. What she had on, what she said to you, how she looked, did she have anything in her hand? All where she was, how far she was, all that, man. You never know when you're gonna need what? Evidence. And you collect all of that. You may have to have some evidence, man, to prove. And then you need witnesses. You got anybody to see her do that? Say, look at me, did you see this lady slap me? I hope they don't call it that, man, but you know, sometimes they get crazy, man. I told y'all this before, didn't I? Had a lady slap me one time. I told her we were dumb as shit. I want to punch her lights out, man. But every time I got ready, I remember my mom said, "Don't you never put your hand on a woman's body." I said, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "What did it hit me?" She said, "Don't touch them women." He said, "They got a gun, they got a knife, they got a butcher knife. Then you can help you defend yourself. But they ain't got nothing but their hand. Don't touch it." I said, "Yeah, man." I wanted to reach out and touch that lady, but I didn't do it, man. You know what I did, man? I held her arm. I said, "Don't you ever slap me like that again." I said, "If you ever do that, it's gonna be a problem between me and you." I shook her like that. I didn't hurt her. I shook her arm like that. So I let her go. I said, "Let me get out of here." I walked out, man. That's what you gotta do. Be a man. Don't be no punk. All right. But yeah, I forgot what it was. what was on number two? Yeah, but see, you gotta record it, man. Record all the events. Gotta have witnesses, man. In case she act a fool with you, you want to say, "Hey, good. I got a lady right here. She saw when you slapped me. She saw when you cussed me out. And you've been doing this for the last 3 days. I got a record of events, and I'm tired of it. You take it down." Okay, next step, last point, we out, man. We out. We gonna ride train a little bit, man. You know how we do it. We gonna go. Number 3, just a wanna bait. Report it, man. Yeah, you remain calm, you record all the events, then you report that thing to the authorities. PNP. Got that? Philippine National Police, PNP. See, look at PNP. Yes, sir. I got this lady, man, and I'm told her to leave me alone, and she keeps following me everywhere I go. And I'm tired of her. Can you help me, please? They're gonna say, what she do to you, son? She ain't done nothing. She just standing up there looking crazy. Did she slap your son? Not yet. Ain't never yet. And she ain't done nothing to you, man. They can't do a whole lot. But at least you have documented you with your cell phone and you've had witnesses. You've done everything that you can do to resolve that relationship. Now, that's pretty much all you can do, unless she becomes violent, unless she does some temper tantrums and cuss you out or bust your car. When you know, remember that song? I took a brick and bust your car. I bust your car. I forgot. But anyway, the base of the song was the lady got married with a man and she took a brick and bust his car with. That was a song, man. I remember the day. But that was back in the 90s, early 90s. Anyway, they'll do that, man. You know, they'll bust your car window out. They'll slice your tires. And then sometimes they just want to see who you got after them. They like to track you and stalk you to see, did he do better than me? Did she live better than me? Did she? And you mean he got that and he had all of this? That's how they like to do. They like to compare themselves with the one you went with after them, and they just want to see it. Huh? So when you got to stalk as a Filipino man, your best bet is to remain calm, record, and report. That's all you can do. If you're in the Philippines and they love you, I got a guy, one of Lisa D's cousins married a foreign man. He's from Switzerland. Okay, the big old dude, man. I'm talking about this dude. He's tall and he wow. You talking about he guy's big, man. And they were living in Dumaguete. He got married to Lisa D's cousin. And the woman that he was dating prior to Lisa D's cousin came back to the house in Dumaguete. She was acting a fool, man. She had her brothers with her. They wanted to fight. And Lisa D's cousin said she got so scared, she didn't know what to do. And the lady kept harassing them for 4 days. And she kept on them. He wanted. I said, look, I told you the best thing to do is just move. So they moved. They had to move out the city. It was so bad, man. And they moved to Bugu. They're in the Bugu right now. So once a Filipina has determined that you are for them, and you tell them it's over, sometimes they won't accept it. And you got to deal with their stalking. They will stalk you on social media. They will stalk you physically. And it's something you have to learn to live with. Now, the best thing I can tell you, man, sometimes you got to do this like Lisa D's cousin did. Move. Like I told D, you know, I talked to you about D, the first part of the program. I told one of the things I gave him as an option. I said, look, man, you just may have to move, you know, because she's got grown kids. And those boys, you told me they don't like you. I said, look, man, that may be one of your best bets, but he didn't move. You know, he stood his ground, thank goodness. And he's there. The lady don't bother him no more. He got his new woman. They about to get married, and they're doing fine. I think one of the things that helped him was he found somebody immediately. And the woman that he found, she's looking out for his best, and she really loves him and cares for him. So she's watching out for both of them. Okay, so that's my thing. That's how you handle a stalker Filipino. Okay, you nip that thing in the bud, man. Be strong. Don't come out here being no namby-pamby, whamby-pamby, sissy boy. Be strong. So look, outline your relationship when you begin to be with them. Look, I am not very serious about any relationship. I'm just not that kind of guy right now. I said, you know, you want to go out with me, I'll take you out. We have a nice time. And we just have a fun relationship. But I'm not going to get serious on anybody because I'm not ready for marriage. Make yourself plain. Okay. And if you are looking for marriage, look, I'm not going to fool around. I'm looking for someone who's serious with the prospects of getting married. Are you into that? Make yourself known what you want. And if she's wanting agreeable with that, then okay, this we can enter into this relationship with these understandings. That's how you do it, man. When I met Lisa D, She was straight up with me. I was straight up with her. She told me she was ready to settle down. She wanted to find someone that she could love and love her back. And I told her, well, you know, I've been divorced and I'm ready to get back in the game. You know, and I said, me and you may have something to do. We may have a relationship. You know, but I didn't sell that at first. You know, as we went on down the line. At first, when I met Liz D, man, she like, I like, nah, I think she was, I thought she was one of them, you know, we were flim flam women, man. But you know, because we struck it up, we had a good conversation. Usually, the flim flam women, they always have a good talk, man. They always have a good conversation. They hook you. So I thought that's what she was, but it turned out to be we just had a natural chemistry, and it clicked. And I only found that out until I kept on talking to her, and I tried to get rid of her one time. She wouldn't. She kept coming back. That's why I said, "Oh, she won't leave." I done told her to leave me alone. She kept coming back. Okay, but yeah, she coming. What's up, sweetie? You all right? You okay? No, I was just telling the guys about stalking women, huh? No, I was just telling them about stalking women. All right, yeah, but that's it, man. That's all I got. But come on, yeah, I'm gonna show you some pictures. I got the picture. Remember, I told you my sister Gwen in Atlanta, Georgia. Her house had gotten destroyed by the storm called Zeta. And I didn't know about it until, I guess, a few days ago. And she sent me the pictures, man. And the house, guess what, guys? Remember I told you I've given away 2 houses in my life? The first house I gave away was to my sister. I had like 3 houses at a time. And I didn't, you know, I wasn't living there. I was in North Carolina. I had to rent it out. I said, look at it. You need a house. She had 2 boys. And remember, this is my sister that has the son, the grown son. He is the chief of the Atlanta police. His name is Rodney Bryant. My sister that's her older son. She has 2 boys. And so that just goes to show you how things work out. But let me get this strong. I gave her the house, and she didn't have much money because she was just starting out. Well, single mom with 2 kids. So I gave her the house, and I said, well, look, I'm not going to charge you much because my sister, I love her. I gave her the house, man, and she paid me $1,000. You know, I actually way more than $1,000. But she didn't pay it at one time, like 50. I added it up, came up to that. I said, okay, you got your $1,000. You move in. And and the house I'm going to show you was my second house I'd actually purchased. Okay? And it was an older house, so that's why it crumbled down. Y'all gonna watch, I'm gonna show you. These are some pictures she sent me, and this is my sister's house, my second house I bought. This was the second house I bought after I started buying real estate. Where's it at? Come on now, Bobby. Okay. Okay, watch this out. Right there. This is picture number 1. Ready? Here we go. Boom. See that right there? See that big old tree? That tree, the house is right there. It landed on her house. And that room is like a laundry room and living room. Okay? That's where it hit. And thank goodness she wasn't injured, guys. Can you believe that? She wasn't. Where you going, Lizzie? Come on.
I'm not finished.
You're not finished?
No.
Okay, Lizzie got to go. Lizzie, come speak to her. Say hi to you before you go back. Come on now. Okay, but yeah, that was what happened to the house, man. Lizzie, come on. But yeah, that's what happened to the house. And I got one more picture. This is another picture showing the inside of the house. It broke the ceiling up and everything, man. It messed that house up. That was a nice house. I like it. That house had 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, had a laundry room, kitchen, dining room, living room, and it was nice. That's another picture of the house. This tree actually fell over from a neighbor's house right next door, and it uprooted. As you can see, the big roots in the tree, it uprooted and it landed on her house. And thank goodness, my sister's a prayer warrior. She always stayed prayed up, and God kept her safe. She was in the bedroom, which is about, I guess, 20 feet down away from that room, and she wasn't touched. Thank God, because you see how big that tree is, right? That would have messed her up. I mean, it could have taken her out. So I was so thankful. I said, God has been good to you. She said, yes, I'm praising him every day of my life. But that shows you how powerful that storm was, and how, you know, Murphy Hayes' lights was out for like 8 days, I think he said. So that shows you how powerful that storm was. But I wanted to bring that to you and let you know, God is so good, man. He kept her, you know, and she could have been taken out, but he said, no, you're my daughter. It's not your time. So that's why I tell you, man, if you don't know nothing about the Lord, you better get you some Jesus. Ain't nothing like the Lord on your side. He'll protect you when you can't even protect yourself. You got a stalking woman coming at you, say, Jesus, I'm your son. Help me. She want to reach out and touch that woman. All right, that's it, man. That's all I got for you today. The next time we come, we have another broadcast. I'm going to show you some things about why. Listen to me. Why? Why in the world would a person with melanin skin vote for a man who's a noted racist? Why? Inquiring minds want to know, and I'm going to show you why. I'm going to detail this thing so you know why. Because a lot of people just don't know. I had, before I understood this, I had trouble processing this. I had trouble relating this to today. I just couldn't get it. Yeah, but now I know. It's a very simple reason, and I think until when the Democratic Party understands what happened, because a lot of people, more blacks this time voted for Trump than they did last time. More Latinos voted for Trump than they did last time. Okay, and Trump was recruiting. I was like, how could somebody that's a racist recruit you and you happy with that? Now I know, and I'm gonna share that with you when we do our next. These days going back outside. Well, I'm gonna share that with you when we do our next broadcast. Now, when our next broadcast, it may be next morning, maybe next night. I don't know. It probably won't be tonight. Probably next morning, tomorrow. Probably. Boy, hold me down to that now. But I'm gonna try to get that to you. All right, you with me, JP? Are you good, man? You good? Y'all good out there? I know you are, man. I'm good too, man. I'm so happy to be with you today. Every day that we can come together and bond as brother and sisters, man. I appreciate you, man. It makes me feel so good inside. Thank you, man. From the bottom of my heart. You think I'm playing with you, man, just to say this? No. You mean so much to me. Every time we get together, I'm enlightened. I'm comfortable. I'm happy on the inside. And it shows up on the outside. Let's go. All right, we got to ride the train today long and strong. We ain't gonna be that long, but I know y'all ready for the sleep. Y'all sleep fine. Y'all ready to sleep. I know y'all, but you better remember what I told y'all last time about that sleeping. Can't do all that sleeping, man. You remember what I told you last time? Remember this guy right here? He got woke. You got to get woke, man. Wake up, America. All that sleeping in bed ain't about nothing. Get yourself together. Too much sleep that can make you sleepy and crazy anyway. No more sleeping in bed. Wake up, everybody. I'm going to go over this real quick. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. No more backward thinking. Time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There is so much hatred, war, and poverty. Wake up all the teachers. Time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say, because they're the ones who's coming up, and the world is in their hands. When you teach the children, teaching the very best you can. Wake up, America. Stop all that sleeping. I'm me, man, Bobby D. I don't get that much sleep. You know why? Because I want to live my life to the fullest. And sleep takes away my productivity time. I can't do nothing without sleep but resting. But I understand. I got to get my rest too. But I try to minimize my sleep. I do get rest. Don't let me fool you. I do get rest, but these I don't get enough. And it's okay with me, man. I've adjusted. If I get like 4 to 6 hours, I'm good. I don't need more. I'm good. I know you think, Bobby, you need more than that. But it varies between individuals. Some people need 8 hours. Some people need 10. I just don't, my sleep patterns were messed up. I used to work a job for Southern Bell telephone company back in the day, and I worked 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. And I did that 6 days a week. And ever since I did that for 3 years. 3 years. Ever since I got off that job and got back on day shift, I've never been able to sleep more than 4 to 6 hours. I don't know what it is. I just wake up, boom, my eye pop over after 4 to 6 hours. But anyway, wake up, man. Ain't about all that sleeping. All right, we got to ride train about release one nation, another. Who we got? Let's go. Y'all ready for a little trying? Y'all ready for the roll? Are you ready for the roll call, man? I'm ready. I don't know about you, but I'm ready, man. I want to see who these people is down here today. Who that's going to be the first man up in his house? I want to find out who the first honcho is and who the first honcho is. Who that is. Who that said it's going to be them. I need to know. I got to know. I get you a cup of coffee. I get a little dry, y'all. Hold on. Hold on a second. All right. Copy, go copy, man. Hey, you get to the Philippine, man. You go to the store, look at it. I ain't even a copy cow. I ain't even a copy cow. They don't know what you're talking about. All right, man. People get ready. But there's a change coming. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board or needing love. Who say and say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. Yeah, man. Y'all ready, man? We gonna ride the train. We gonna be out, man. We ain't gonna be out. Y'all sleep, man. Y'all got to sleep. I know. We're gonna find out who that said he gonna be there to say. Who the first man in his house. Who's rubbing up, talking up, buck up, and I'll be the first man in the house. I need to know. I got to know who that is. Who that said he gonna be there to say? Who that? Who that? Murphy Hayes in the his house. What's up, Murphy? Murphy Hayes made it, man. He's number one honcho in the his house. What's up, Murphy? He said, hello, peeps. How y'all doing? Hey, man, we doing good, Murphy. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Wouldn't want a big. Nah, good to see you. Hey, Murphy made up his mind. He said, look at Bobby. I said, what's up, man? He said, man, tired. I said, you tired of what, man? He said, I'm tired of coming in late, Bobby. Tired of coming in the middle. Tired of coming number 4, 5. I want to be number 1. I said, hey, what you got to do, right? He said, I know. I could give you a cup of coffee, was a 2 with the coffee, and my eye goes that. And that's what he did, man. Murphy made it to number 1 status, okay? He made history today. On this day, it is now November the 10th, 2020, on the Philippines side. It might be the 11th or whatever, but it's the 10th. And Murphy said, look at him. I'm making history today. He's the number 1 honcho in his eye, and he made it, man. And, you know, I keep telling y'all all the time, 1 is a lonely number. You can't have a 1 number 1. He all by himself. He's by himself, man. Because 1 is a lonely number, and you can't have no company with 1. And sometimes you don't need no company. You know, some of you always got to have somebody over at the house. Not me, man. I could be my own entertainment system. You know, I'm sorry, well, you know, I like to be around people, but when it's time for me to do my thing, people just mess me up because I can't focus. I'm like, look, man, can you please cut that noise out? I'm trying to concentrate, you know. So sometimes I need to be by myself to get in my creativity realm, you know. But I like people on a certain time. Anyway, my Murphy, hey, man, it's so good to see you, man. Made that thing, did a right time long and strong. Number 1 honcho in the his house. Y'all got to give me his prop now. Don't forget, congratulate him because it takes a lot to be number 1. You got to put some stuff down. You know, he probably got up a little early. He probably had to, he was going to look at his favorite TV show. He said, he put it down, you know, he gave up something to be number 1. It takes, you got to sacrifice when you're going to be number 1. Right? It takes sacrifice, it takes commitment, dedication. And he's one of the most dedicated people on this channel, on this team, man. He shows up a lot for us. Appreciate you, Murphy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Who we got right chain, Bobby? Murphy, he said, hello, peeps. Yeah, I got you, man. I got you, Murphy. We're right train, Bobby, lazy. Frederick Mason, what's up, Perry Mason? Perry Mason in the house, Perry Mason in the house. What's up, Perry? How you doing? D. Perry Mason here? She outside, you forget me. What's up, Perry? He said, good morning, Bobby. Good morning to you, Frederick. You know what I mean? Good to see you, man. Frederick Mason is number 2 honcho in the house today, and he's doing just fine by himself. Ain't that right, man? I know you are, man. Hey, but you know what I gotta tell you, right? I gotta tell you, right? You know what I gotta tell you, man? You tried that. Perry Mason has been number 1. I think it was number 1 yesterday. Either yesterday before. Anyway, I can't keep. I do so many shows, but he was number 1. He said, he told me, he said, look at the Bible. I said, what, man? He said, I'm tired. Tired of what, man? He said, I've been coming into a long time. I'm tired, man. He said, I'm trying to get to be number 1. And he was number 1 recently, but in that day, you didn't make it. Frederick. You didn't make it, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, man. But you number 2. And you know what I gotta tell you, man? Number 2 just won't do it. Sorry, buddy. You gonna do it. Stay hanging there. Hey, man. I don't want to burst your boat, man. Be strong. Take it like a man. You gonna be all right, man. You gonna hit that number 1 status again. I know you do. I know you gonna do it, man, because that's your number 1 kind of guy. You and Murphy, people like you and Murphy, y'all number 1. You get that number 1 mentality. You always try to be your best. Good to see you, Freddie. Who we got? Freddie, what's up, Lord? Hey, man, we're doing good, man. Good to see you, man. Ride train by really see one nation. Who we got? Who we got? Freddie Mason, he said, congratulations, Sir Hayes. #1 on the love triangle. #1 on Murphy did that thing. Murphy wasn't playing. He said, look here, I'm gonna be #1, man. He said, I got to see Bobby D. D tonight, and I ain't playing. Don't play with me. He was talking to his girlfriend on the phone. He said, what you say? He said, fire, I gotta go. He dropped that phone. He heard that ding. He said, what you say? Woo! He Murphy Hayes did that thing. Roger, Bobby Lizzie, what day? Who we got? Murphy Hayes said, for a while I thought it was Han Solo, Freddie Mason. What up? He thought it was a solo band. What's up, man? What's up, Murphy? Good to see you, man. Brian Trey, Bobby Lizzie. Terry Fleming in the house. Terry Fleming in the house. Terry Fleming. Terry Fleming. What's up, Terry? You got a donation for the nation. What's up, Terry? Thank you so much for the donation, sir. We appreciate you being you. Nobody like you, Terry. Nobody gonna be like you, man. Ain't but one Terry Fleming in the universe. Not in the earth, but in the universe. Terry Fleming know how to give, you know how to live. Murphy Hayes, all you guys know how to give and you know how to live. That's what living is about. Living is about giving, man. Ain't about keeping everything to yourself. No, that's not life, man. That's a fictitious life. That's a false living. You want to live life to gusto. You know what gusto means, right? Happy, joyful, ready to receive and to ready to give. That's what real living is all about. And Terry knows it, man. Thank you so much for the donation, Terry. We got to do a dance for Terry Fleming in the who we got. Okay, dancers. I got to play with me now. And I told y'all, all y'all supposed to be ready to dance today. Who? Don't play that. Don't play that. Who we got? All right, you messing up on me. I got to see who we got. Okay, let's go, Michael. Do your thing. Come on. Come on.
The hardest working man in the business. I feel good.
Thank you so much, Terry Fleming. Much blessings. More love to you, man. Much blessing to you. We appreciate the donation to the nation, man. Keep on keeping on. Do your thing, brother. Do your thing. Don't let nobody put you down, okay? Be your man. Be your own true man to yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't be following nobody craziness. Like these people follow Trump. Don't do it, man. You better than that, okay? Let's go. Ryan Train, Body, Lizzie, One Nation. Who we got? Murphy Hayes. He said, thank you, Freddie Mason. You all right with me, my brother from another mother. Who we got? Ryan Train, Body, Lizzie, One Nation. Freddie Mason, what's up? What's up, man? He said, we in here, sir Hayes. We got in now. We in the house. We on the train, man. Ain't nothing gonna mess with us now. We're feeling love. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, Jerry Fleming. He said, hello, Queen Angel. And Sir Bobby D. Love Train family. Toot, 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 toot. Let's ride, baby. Let's toot, toot each other so we can't toot, toot no more. Toot, 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 toot. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, Jerry Fleming. He said, all right, Sir Murphy, #1. Murphy did that thing, man. Murphy wasn't playing. Hey, Murphy, he got up, no, it's nighttime out there. So he took a little nap, right? He said, look, I'm going to see Bobby there, come back. I'll take me a little nap. So when they ready, I'm ready to hit that bill. He heard that bill. He said, you talking to the lady? He said, and you know, he said something. He said, he dropped that phone and hit that keyboard so fast, man. And he got the #1 spot. You know, you got to do what everybody else won't do. You want to be the best, right? Can't keep doing the same thing over and over, expect something to change in life. You want to be #1, you got to do what it takes to be #1. Whenever I was on the job, man, I had always, my mama put it in me to be my best, to be the best I could do. She told us, look here, Bobby, you ain't got no business competing with nobody else, but be your best. Do the best you can do. And said, when you do your best, people going to notice that you're doing your best. And that's what it did. That's how I got all my promotion, man. I mess around, everybody else sleeping and playing, you know, taking 20 and 30-minute break. I said, look, man, it's time to go back. I said, ain't nobody looking, man. I said, look, man, I got to go. I'm only supposed to take a 15. And they didn't like me because they called me company man. Y'all call me what you want. I got my raises. I got my promotion. They still there. Then they had to be under me. They didn't like me for sure. They Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, Fred, what's up, Fred? He said, what it do, sir, Fleming? Yeah, all right, man, make it rain on the love train. Yeah, man, Terry Fleming's the rain man in the house. He said, the rain man in that ride. Yeah, right. Ride train, Bobby Lee, he won nation. Who we got? Terry Fleming, he said, would it be like Superior? Yeah, all right, man, good to see you, good to see you, good to see you. Perry Mason ain't never lost the case, man. Never lost the case. Mervyn, hey. He said, thanks, Terry Fleming. What's up, man? Yeah, all right, good to see you, man. Ride the train, Bobby Lee, one nation, under groove, one love. Perry Mason said, everything is everything, Sir Fleming. Everything is everything in this house, man. We just riding this train today, man, trying to move it on down the line. Ride the train, Bobby Lee, one nation under group. Terry Fleming. He said, happy pockets, happy sir. Happy pockets, happy life, Sir Murphy and Perry. Yeah, man. You got the Monte. Nobody gonna mess with you. You said, what you say? I'm gonna make it rain on you. Get on about you. Get on about here. Go on about your business. Hey, man, but money is a necessary commodity that everybody in the world needs to live. You know? And if you don't have it, you're in trouble. You cannot live to your best life. And you know, I'm not saying you in love with money, because we know what the Bible said, man. The love of money is the root of evil. Okay. But it ain't say nothing about the use of money. Because when you got that money, you gotta use it, right? You can do stuff with it. It can make your life more better. Yep. And so don't ever put people down, y'all. I ain't saying none of y'all doing this, but I'm talking people in general. No one should put anyone down because they have Monte, okay? And it's okay, man. It's what you do with the Monte that makes you a man or makes you materialistic or not. If you're giving and you're living, you're all right. But if you take that money and just hoarding it to yourself, it's a problem, man. That's not what the money was made for. It was made for you to distribute to those that need. You can help. Each one teach one, each one reach one. That's the purpose. And until we all get that same understanding, until we all get that same mentality, we're never going to live to our fullest potential. And I'm so thankful that the people on this train have that mentality. Round train about LED one nation. Who we got? Round train. Who that is? Say, it's decent in the house. What's up, man? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. She said, I love high five. Oh, I gotta do my inner voice. I love high fives. Angel in the house, angel in the house, angel in the house. Woo! Angel in the house. We got Inner Decent y'all on the train today. She's a frontliner. She's in Hawaii. She's a beautiful young lady, and she is on this train trying to make it rain. She's on the train getting some love. Hey, that's what the world needs. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. You know what? Just for one. But for everyone, we all need love. Good to see you, Ennis. So good to see you. Round the train, Bobby Lizzie. Lizzie outside, y'all. She's doing washing today. You know how the Filipinos are about washing. Lisa D is one of the cleanest person I know, man. She cleans the house every day. And I don't know, I don't tell y'all before. She got this thing about vacuum. I know I should have never bought that vacuum. That girl will vacuum this house every day. You ain't got to do that, Lizzie. Wow, I see dust. I don't know what it is. Anyway, round train about Lizzie, one nation. Who we got? Who that is? Who that? Fred and Meg, what's up, Fred? He said, hello, White Angel. It's decent. How you doing, my dear? Yeah, man. Oh, Fred, you trying to get some word in. What's up? Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, yeah, I heard Uncle Sam made it rain on you. Congratulations. Yeah, man, Uncle Sam did it right, man. Tied Lord. Oh, what's up? Terry Fleming. He said, hello, Angel Ennis. The jewel of the Middle East. Oh, he's the jewel of the Middle East. Know what I say about the jewel of the Middle East? We want some peace in the Middle East. Yeah, that's what we need. Round train, Bobby. Terry Fleming. He said, yeah, with Trump in office, you have to make sure it's rain and not orange colors. I don't know what it is. What they call him? He love orange. I show y'all how Trump looked in the orange jumpsuit, right? He was my eyeball with an orange jumpsuit on. That's what's going to happen, man. I'm looking forward to him being out of office. I'm be honest with you. And I'm not trying to be vindictive, you know, although he took my Monte. I'm not trying to be vindictive, but I'm just trying.
You can't move on about your money.
I moved on by my money, y'all. She said I did move on. I have moved on. But
No.
yes, I have. Why you say I have moved on?
Talking.
Because I just remember it sometimes. Don't mean I'm not constantly on that. It just I'm trying to make a point. And so I had to bring up the point about the Monte he took from me. Anyway, yeah, but I'm just looking for him to be out of office because I know that he owes a lot of money to other people, and those people are going to want their money. They're waiting for him to get out of office, so they couldn't get paid. $400 million he owes to a lot of people, and many of those people are foreign nationals, like the Russians. And I think that's one thing that Putin had over him. They probably.
What's up?
Okay, she made it. I think she made it.
I'm not done. I just want to say hi.
Okay, y'all heard she did.
Congrats to the first man out.
All right, ladies, who was the first man up?
Murphy Hayes.
Yeah, you heard it. You heard it on the grapevine. I think she was listening to us on her cell phone on the outside. But yeah, Murphy made number one. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to a young lady. Let me introduce you to a young lady that has been with me for 5 years.
Young face, old.
She got a young face, young body, but an old person's mind. You know why I say that? Because she's very mature for her age. She's only 18 years old.
Oh yeah.
She's only 18 years old, but she got a mind like a 40, 50-year-old woman. That's what I like about her. She's mature. And you know what? She's mature in some areas. In some areas, she's like a little kid. And I'm the same way. Some areas.
I want a bike.
I forgot to show you. I'm gonna take a picture of that bike. She got a bike, man. And I'm teaching her how to drive. And she's scared she gonna fall.
No, I don't want you to teach me because one time he taught me, guys, and then he pushed me all of a sudden, and then he let me go. I almost spun.
And she almost fell. But that's how you gotta teach her. I said, listen, D, get on the bike. I said, I'm gonna hold you up, I'm gonna balance you. You want you to start pushing on the pedal. She started pushing on the pedal. I held her for a little bit and I let her go. And then she didn't realize I let her go. But when she realized I let her go, and she almost busted her butt. But that's how you learn. You gotta fall. You have to fall sometimes.
I'll learn by myself. I don't want you to teach me because I don't want to get my bone.
But sometimes it's best to learn by yourself if that's the way you want to do it. But it's always good to have somebody to help you. Ryan, train Bobby, Lizzie, who we got?
Freddie me. I don't know what I'm going to say. Frederick Mason or Freddie me.
Frederick Mason, Perry Mason, whatever you want to call him. Just don't call him late for what? You know what? What's up, Frederick? He said, fire. All right, people, do something to that like button. You know what to do. Get on it. Doggone it. Let's go. Everybody hit the like button for one time.
Fire. You're too slow.
1, 2, 3. Fire. 1, 2, 3. Fire. Everybody hit the like button, please. We don't got but a few more. Like button, man. One time. Let's go. Brian Train, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation. Terry Flynn. What's up, Terry? He said, someone's not tapping that thing hard enough. Come on now. Everybody hit that like button for one time. Fire. Tap it hard now. Let's go. Fire. Let's go. One more time. Got me on that. All right, we got.
It is this, what's up? Aloha. She said, Terra Flaming gonna be different shades of chocolate, not just white.
Okay. It was a back in the day, man. There was this lady. You know what they call her? She was a dancer. Guess what they call her? White chocolate. I'm telling you, man. And every time we went to the club, man, when she was on, you couldn't get in the club, but everybody wants to see white chocolate. White chocolate dancing night. You know what white chocolate do, man? This was her special. She would get on the wall. She would dance. You know they do the what do you call it then? They shake their rump like that, right? She used to get on the wall, man. She would actually get on the wall and shake her rump. And man, she did that. She turned the joint out, man. That's why everybody, when white chocolate was on there, everybody packed out. White chocolate on there. And they made it rain, man. Everybody was shooting 20s, making it rain. I'm shooting dollar bill. White chocolate say, you know what dollar bill can't make me holler. He throw it back at me. I was like, give me my money back. Round J. Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Who we got? Baby, hey, what's up, baby? Done. All right, thank you so much. Hit that button for me, man. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. Let's go.
Frederick Mason, it is decent. It was this morning. We did a live this morning, and the trolls tried to storm for the live train.
Oh yeah, okay. So it's this morning for them, but it's
Last night.
yesterday for us. I gotta go. I gotta sneeze. Hold on.
Yeah,
I gotta be right back. Be right back.
Okay. Yeah, we had a lot of trolls last night in our time. And you missed it since I finished season. Let's go. Terry Fleming, he said, Madam Ines, sweet angel, you beat chocolate hands down. Delete. You okay?
Okay.
Ines decent. Terry Fleming, yep.
Go be just
Terry Fleming is laughing. Riding the live train, Bobby D and Lisa D. Bobby D is in the restroom trying to get some. Murray said it was a Trump puppy turkey show.
Okay.
Okay, now
There's some stuff.
drink some water.
There's something stuck in my throat. My. All right, who else got right train? Bobby DC One Nation. Baby, hey, he said it was a Trump puppy turkey. It's a Trump puppy turkey shoot. Yeah, we got a lot of people on last night, and all they could do was cry like a baby. We got them all. Every time I turned around, Blue Imp was like, Chapaya, Chapaya. And then Lisa D got a couple of them herself. She said, they didn't get these. I said, you get them. And she got them too. I don't know what it is, man. It's just mental unstable chicks give me a bad name. Mental unstable chicks give her a bad name. That's because she's a mentally stable chick, okay? She's not mentally unstable, guys. Get that out your mouth. Let's go. Ride train body.
Terry Fleming, I think the Orange Wonder is confused about what country he lives in.
Yeah, I think he forgot he's Russian. So what's going to happen, y'all?
He's a Russian?
I'm kidding, Lisa. He's a Russian. No, he's not Russian. But you know what? When he get out of office, somebody recommended that he go to Russia and become a Russian citizen because he's a traitor. They call him Comrade Trump. You know, he's Putin's witch. You know, remember I told you he's Putin's witch. So he need to go on to Russia. We ain't got no more use for him. Let's go. Round train, Bobby Easy.
Frederick Mason, why is that in his season? Why?
All right, we got Frederick Mason. What's up? He said this Blue Ranger's got to go. Oh, wait. He said this Blue Ranger's got an edge on them. We're taking his, and it's on this evening. We going to point troll. Yeah, man, they got. I don't know how many troll we had yesterday. Last show.
6 or 7, something like that.
6 or 7, and they just crying, talking about the vote was illegal and dead people can't vote. All kind of crazy stuff they were saying, man. I'm like, man, I think we had one guy. His name was Ken Suggs. Y'all remember Ken? He's the only Trump person that has some sense. He said he didn't agree with us. And that's if you come to me reasonably and you talk to me like you got sense, I'm gonna listen to whatever you gotta say. But you talk that racial crazy stuff, I'm just look, man, you got to go. But he's the only Trump person that had some sense last night. And I talked to him, I said, look, I don't know, me and you don't agree on Trump, but it's okay, man. You know, I accept you. You didn't come in here talking crazy to me. I'm not talking crazy. It's okay, man. Be on the train. And he stayed on the train. He didn't act fool. But everybody else, Trump, you're lying. Yeah. Look, man, you got to go. We got them all. Blue Rangers worked overtime last night. I said, what's that? He said, Federman said, these Blue Rangers got an egg. Okay, I already did that. Ryan train Bobby, baby, hey. He said, so far I've been lucky. No stalkers. Okay. You know what, man? You blessed, man, because I've had a stalker. I've had a stalker stalk me. And I have stalked somebody. I tell y'all about my girlfriend. Maybe I don't know if you want to really classify it as a stalk. stalking event, but I couldn't get the girl out. I was 18, man. Me and Sandra was like that for 11th and 12th grade. We did everything together, you know, homework, you name it, man. And after we graduated, he dumped me. I couldn't take it. I was a kid, man. I couldn't take it. You know, every time I call, they hang up on me. And I was hurt. I was so hurt, man. That was my first experience. And so I just wanted to hear her voice, man. So you know what I did, man? Y'all ain't gonna believe this, man. Y'all think I'm crazy. You know what I did? I called her house, man. That's the day when they had no call ID. And I would just, sometimes I do, because if they hear me say hello, must be saying, they would hang up. So I knew they were gonna hang up. So I stopped saying hello, must be saying. I just get the phone and then listen. I just listen to the phone. And then her, usually she would answer, man. She said, and I was just like, melt. I wouldn't say nothing. I put my hand over the mouthpiece of the phone. I was just like, melt. And she said, Bobby, that's you? I didn't say nothing. I know that's you, Bobby. Don't call her number. I did that for about a week or so, and I had to let it go, man, because I just got tired of slamming the board. But anyway, yeah, I did something. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, once it's over, yeah, man, let it go, man, let it go. Don't need to keep bringing it back up. That ain't going nowhere. I had a couple of relationships that I tried to revive. I should never even thought about it again because it don't work. You try to go back. I told y'all what my grandmama said, right? She said, you never go back to a woman or a man, and your man or woman, they never go back together. And the reason why is because you see the dog in the street, what they do? They vomit, right? You ever seen a dog vomit? They go away. A few minutes later, they do what? Come right back and suck it up again. And then eventually they vomit again. So he said, don't be like a dog, Bobby, and smelling and eating your vomit and going back because it don't make no sense. And that always stuck with me, man. That always stuck with me. But I was like a dog vomiting with Sandra. For a little while, until like I learned some stuff. I burned and I learned, okay? Sometimes you got to burn. You need a decent round train body lady. She to make them look better to their Filipino family. That they came and up and got the American dream. That's right. Filipinas, once they get an American or once they get a foreign person, they're like here. They come up in life. Their status has been improved. Oh, okay. Ina sent me a nice video about it. And I'm going to use that video on the next show. This guy was a preacher, but he was telling you in a summary of why we as African Americans should never support Donald Trump. And it was good. Thank you so much for that, Ines. I appreciate it. Let me go back to her comment. She said, make them look better. Yeah, but once you have a Filipino man and she's hooked up with a foreign man, her status goes up here. And then they're like, people look up to them. I mean, when I got Lisa D, she never had a foreign man in her life. And she started talking to me. Lisa D was like the low person in her family, because she's the youngest, right? She was like the lowest person on the totem pole. She was the lowest person on the totem pole in her family. But when she met me, wow, they started bowing down to her. not literally, but figuratively. It started because she got status, because she got a foreman. That's you about right on that one, isn't it? Ryan, tell me about it. You guys need to keep a detailed log. Yeah. Keep a detailed log on everything when you're dealing with these crazy women, man. Especially when they try to stalk you, man, because you never know what they're going to do. Especially if you in the Philippines, you out of your environment. You in their environment. So you got to cover yourself. Ryan Train Bobby Lisi, One Nation. It is just a video, audio, screen, short text, dates and time. That's it, man. When you find somebody, when you break up with somebody and they don't want to break up with you, you got to cover yourself. Documentation. Everywhere you can, every which way you can think about it. Roger and Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. These chicks will end it. These chicks will end this always. The one you want to think, yeah, the one you're right. Sometimes it's the one that you never would think that would do something like that, and it'll be the very one to get to do you in. I've seen so much stuff out here, and So many Filipinos look very, very innocent. You would think like they're not vindictive. They're just a nice, clean, beautiful girl. And lo and behold, what's in their mind? Only thing in their mind is getting you back, or getting what you got. It's surprising how women are so conniving. Some women, not all. Some women are so conniving and revengeful, but you would never tell it by the way they look. They know how to cover up their emotions. They know how to cover up their feelings. Ron Train Bobby Lazy, Terry Fleming, what's up, Terry? He said, in this throwaway world filled with throwaway lies, nothing works the way it should, man. Using women like property too. Beat, prod, and plant seed. Yeah, yeah, man. We're using each other. Men are using women, and women are using men. But that doesn't make it right. And then not all of us do, but some of us do. When you find somebody that's abusing you gotta let them go. The sad part about it is that many women that run up on men that use and abuse them, they don't know how to let it go. They rather just take the suffering, the beating, the beat down to be with that man. They don't get it in their head. There's more than one fish in the sea. You know? And when they learn that, that's when they release it. But sometimes it comes at the sake of their lives. You know, they don't beat them up so much they lose their lives. Crazy stuff people do. When you find somebody like that, man, the best thing you do, try to talk to them, talk some sense into them. And if you can't reach them, let them go, because they'll take you out with them. Ryan Train Bobby Lazy, Wendell Coyette, Wendell Coyette. What's up, Wendell? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see ya. You love Train family. What's up, Wendell? Good to see you on the train, man. I'm glad you made it. Coming on the caboose tonight, but at least you made it, man. Good to see you, man. It is approximately 11:13 p.m. 11:13 a.m. p.m. in the USA. It's 12:13 p.m. in the afternoon in the Philippines. Good to see you, Wendell. He said, we in the house, man. We made it. Yeah, you made it, Wendell. By the Billy. You made it. Good to see you, man. Roger Terry Fleming. He said, hello, sir, Wendell. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Who we got? Edith Decent. She said, we'll file and make false allegations and get their friends and family on it and go to file. Yeah, they do that, man. And you hit it right on the head, Enos. That happens every day out here. And not only does it happen to foreigners, but it happens to other Filipinos out here, men. Once a woman wants to get you back, and I'm not trying to hit on all women, because all women are not like this. Some of them, they will do anything it takes to get you. Okay? They gotta lie, they'll lie. They gotta steal, they'll steal. Because you hurt their heart, man. You took their goodies, and they said, this is how they're gonna pay you back. You use me, they feel like they were used. They're gonna find a way to get you back. That's how they do. Ryan Chain Bobby Lee, see One Nation. What's up, Wendell? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. In addition to Lisa, what flavor tube were you drinking? Lady D. She outside, y'all. She watching up. She probably like Kool-Aid. Innocent, what flavor tube are you drinking today? Coconut.
What flavor?
What flavor of tuba? She acting crazy now. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go. Ride Dream Body Leads you one day. Who we got? Cherry Fleming said Queen Angel seems to be in chocolate. Big bet that's her flavor. What's your favorite flavor of tuba?
Orange.
He said orange. Okay. Ride Dream Body Leads you one day. Eat it, Cherry Fleming. You think dark or milk chocolate? Hey, she like hot chocolate. That's what she called me, y'all. Hot chocolate. Bobby hot chocolate. Bobby D hot chocolate Dixie. Ooh, also you like hot chocolate. Terry Fleming, what's up, man? He said, long as it's sweet, I don't think it matters. Yeah, she likes sweet hot chocolate. Bobby D. Right. Terry, she said, Terry Fleming left her butt off, man. What's up? In addition, any interaction gives her hope. Yeah, she got some hope with me. Ryan Trey Bobby Lazy. Terry Fleming. She said, I'm blushing. Yeah, I'm blushing, having a good time. Michael Coffee. Lisa, he said, Lisa D and Bobby D hot. I'm late on the love train today. Bobby D giving out some good info from Nurse Mike. Thank you so much, Nurse Mike. Hey, we try to keep it tight, light, long and strong up in here. You know how we do, man. Keep it moving. Good to see you, Nurse Mike. We got Terry Fleming said, Sir Michael Coffee, your job is what's important, sir. Yeah, Michael Coffee is one of the frontliners. So is Enos Decent. They work in the healthcare field, and we should all keep in prayer and be in prayer for them. because they do a very important job of helping people that have COVID. And it takes a certain type of person to help somebody go through that. And I know I couldn't do it. I just couldn't stand and see somebody suffering and realize that whatever I did was limited and I couldn't get them out of that situation. But so we need to pray for those people because they have to keep that PPE equipment on for 10, 12 hours a day. That's a hard job, man. You got to put a mask on your face. You can barely breathe yourself. Then they have to have that big hazmat suit on, cover their whole body from head to toe. And it's hard, man. They get hot in that stuff. They can hardly move. And so we need to keep them prayed up. Keep them prayed. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, I forgot my ex-wife just stalked me one night. She had her posse. She came to my friend's house and fired she fired 2 shots and burned rubber. Ooh, Lord. I called the po-po. She was playing with you, man. She was, you know what, man? Back in them days, that's what they did. My dad, man. My dad was a player, man. I gonna be straight up with you. My dad was a player. He had so many women, man. I can't count them all. But yeah, they used to do that with him, man. The lady used to come knock. Is Charles here? My dad said, don't tell him. Is Charles here? I said, no, he ain't here. You sure? I said, I told you, lady, he ain't here. And then she said, I won't wait outside. I know he in here. All kind of crazy stuff they used to do, man, back in the day. But they changed that mentality now a little bit. Back in the day, they used to shoot and you use a knife, the razor. James Brown used to say, right? I don't know karate, I know razor. That's what they do. And they would cut up all the clothes, man. All kind of crazy stuff they do. Oh, man, nowadays, they take a brick and bust your car window down. Right, Jay, Brady, he said, what's up, man? He said, what's going on, Sir Cogniete? How you doing, my brother from another? Martha, what's up, Wendell? Brian Train, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation, another. He in the ditch, he did. Murphy, hey, loud. Yeah, man. I can't believe. Murphy said, lady came by his house. Lizzie. Murphy said, his ex-wife came by his house with her posse, and then she let off 2 bullets. Wow. She burned rubber out of the street.
Good thing she didn't hit Murphy.
Murphy was probably running. He said, "Doc, everybody, doc." Boy, she did that to me. But I tell you, man, the worst thing I had was a lady. I told you about Martha, man. She tore down my screen door. That's the worst thing ever happened to me as far as stalking. She tore down my screen door, and she never fixed it either. I called the police, but she was gone by the time they got there. And I just told them, that's all right, she gone now. I didn't press no charge. And I fixed the screen door myself. But some of these women, man, and then I told you about the time the lady scratched me. She scratched me on my face. I told her it was through. And she says, you what? I said, you heard me, we done. She said, I said, I wanted to get her bad, man. All I could think about my mom said, don't put your hand on a woman's body. She's long, she ain't got no butcher knife, she ain't got no gun. Don't you put your hand. And I just remembered that I had to hold myself back. I wanted to knock her. I wanted to punch her lights out, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it for the life of me. Ron Train, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation.
Frederick Mason
What's
from
up,
Liner. Michael Coffee, how are you, sir?
He's doing good.
Michael Cobb is doing good, man. He had a 12-hour shift. He just rested up, and he's probably getting ready to go back on another shift in a little few hours. Let's go.
Michael, coffee, we need some coffee. Terry, hi. God bless you. Keep the faith. On a 40 minutes break at the COVID-19 acute unit at the hospital, listening to the lab train.
Okay, he's already at work. See, he rested up. He's already at work again. Gonna break. Ron Train, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation.
Murphy Hayes, she was crazy. I had a gun, but I wasn't doing that road.
He wasn't going down that road. I hear you, man. It ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth getting in trouble. You did the best thing possible. Lay low and call a po-po. And that's right. Roger, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation.
She's not scared of Gunny.
Gunny had a gun, man. Gunny could have fired back. Could have fired off a couple of shots and she would have been in trouble. But Gunny, though, he's a sharp shooter, man. He's like, what you say? Roger, Bobby, Lizzie, Terry Fleming.
My ex used to beat me in my chest with tears in her eyes. For years, I blamed her for the breakup. I finally realized that my addiction drove her crazy.
Yeah, man. sometimes, the things we do can affect another person that we live with, And if you having issues, got to check them issues out, because eventually it will affect, not only affects you, but affects the one you love. And then that issue becomes both of y'all issues. And until you deal with your stuff, ain't nothing gonna be right. You got to get you right first before you deal with somebody else. And that's a mistake that many people make all the time. And a lot of women make that mistake too. They get so emotionally attached. They don't want to have somebody to hang out with, to be with them. And most women, man, I'm telling you, most women, all they want is to feel loved by someone. And you know what? 90% of the time, you don't have to mean it. If you say I love you, just gotta say it. They only want to do is hear it. Women go by auditory sounds. That's what turns them on. You give them the Barry White, I love you, baby. Or Teddy Pendergrass, I love you, baby. it just does something to them. And then a lot of times they know you don't mean it, but it doesn't matter. They heard it. And that's what turns them on. See, when you know a woman, you can get what you want. I know, right? I tell you about it. One day, who we talking? Michael Coffee needs some coffee. He said, hi, Fred, hi. God bless you. Stay positive in your life. Got a mixture of COVID-19 and flu cases now in the hospital. Very messy. Yeah, I can understand that. We're in the middle of flu season as well as the COVID-19 pandemic. They call it the twindemic. So it's very, very difficult for the healthcare workers right now. All the hospitals are becoming full, and the medication is becoming low as well, and people are struggling. I would advise everybody out there, if you have not gotten a flu shot, get you one. I don't have to worry about the flu out here because this doesn't get cold weather. We're warm weather all the time. But if I was in USA, first thing I'd do, I would line me up for a flu shot, because that if you get the flu and you get COVID with it, it's gonna be hard on you, man. Especially don't have any underlying conditions. Not even to mention that. If you have underlying conditions, you get the flu and you get COVID on top of that, it's gonna be hard to pull you out, man. Get your flu shot, okay? Ron Train Bobby Lee, decent. What's up, Venus? She said, Murphy, hey, like my daughter said, Mom, you like Angela on Why Did I Get Married? That means she tough, y'all. She on flight. Ron Train Bobby Lee, Water Diation. Murphy, hey, this, I heard that. Yeah, we all heard that. Roger. Bobby Lee one day, Michael Coffin needs Bobby. This 68-year-old man that was living in Mindanao was dating a 25-year-old Filipina. Yeah, that happens, man. That happens. I mean, that's a common thing out here, man. That don't happen in America. But hey, every day we go out, we see an old man with like a 20-year-old, 18, 20. It's common there. I'm used to it. When I first got out here, I was like, what are you doing? What you doing? What, man? That's the way life is. Roger and Bobby Lizzie. And it didn't. See the Michael Coffin. Oh, hell. Yeah, I know it's hard, man. That's hard to realize that a 68-year-old man go with 20-year-old. But it happens out here. That is very common. I mean, because the moral values out here are not the same as the USA when it pertains to relationship between a man and a woman. As long as she's 18 or above, it's on. That's out here, man. And so that's a big thing that I had a problem with when I met Lisa D, man, because I'm older than her. When I met Lisa D for the first time, I had a huge issue because my mind was still back in America, but my body was in the Philippines, and I couldn't deal with, wow, she's like a young girl. I said, man, she's like a kid, man. But she was old. She was 24 at the time, but she's like a kid. I said, and that's one thing I told her. I said, look, you need to go on back home. But I told her, man, I said, you need to go on back home. This might not work. She said, I'm not going nowhere. I said, what? She refused to go home. Anyway, that's how we started, man. I had to get that out of my head, that the age limitations here versus the age limitation in the United States is totally different. And until you live out here, you never get that out of your mind. But now I live here, that's the further thing from my mind. But until I got to that revelation, I was like, whoa, she too young. But it happens, man. Brown Train Bobby Lizzie, Brandon Mason, left the butt out. Brown Train Bobby Lizzie, In addition, she said, Bobby, damn hell, she got like, yeah, she got lucky, man. She got the #1 honcho up in this place. Round train, Bobby, Lisa. Michael Coffin, he said, Lisa and D and Bobby D, hi. He was giving her 500 pesos a month to help her family in the Philippines, help the family in the Filipinas. The 68-year-old man broke off the relationship. Okay, you know, it depends on what he was. I look at it like this. When people enter into a relationship, it's based on what they want out of it. You know, she might have wanted his money. You know, most of them do. He might have wanted her body. Most of them do. But he could just wanted somebody to talk to. A lot of times you're dealing with a 68-year-old man. He don't want to have, you know, any intimate relationship. He just want to have someone to talk to. And she realized that. And so my thing is this: if the man, right, is getting what he wants, right, and the lady is getting what she wants, right, who cares? Well, who cares who get what? I mean, if he knows what's going on, he's not being stupid. He know what he's doing. You're not gonna tell me that a 60-year-old man giving her $500 a month, whatever a month, he don't know what he's doing. He know what he's doing, man. And if he know what he's doing, she know what you. Who business is it? Let him do that thing. Roger, one nation. Who we got? Murphy. Hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, yeah, my stepson went crazy for a short time talking trash, but it only lasted a few seconds. Hey, he talk trash. I got you. Isabel, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? I ain't seen you in a while, man. Y'all right? Good to see ya. What's up, man? Y'all? He said, Prince said, you could burn up my clothes, smash my ride. Well, maybe not the ride. I tell you, man, don't touch my ride, touch anything else. Don't touch. But you know what some of the women do, man? They was flash your tie. Y'all ever came outside and saw your tie? I ain't never had it, but I had some friends that told me, just flash their tie, man. Some women do that, man. That's tell you, when you messing with an evil woman, man, don't put nothing past them, man. Because you know what, man? They take it hard, man. When you let them go and they ain't ready to release you, they take it hard. And they find a way to get you back, man. That's why, ever since Sandra, man, I used to be hard on women ever since Sandra. She made me that way because I felt used, I felt hurt, and I felt abused. And my thing was, I'm gonna take it out on every woman. And I was hard on women after that, man. And I would just use them and abuse like nothing to it. Well, I got her, she ain't nothing. No, next. That's what I did for a long time. You know, because she, you know, Sandra made me like that. But then I realized I was using women. I had to change that thing. You know, it's time for a change. I made that change. Thank you. Let's go. Michael Cobb, what's up, man? He said, Easy Bobby. A 25-year-old Filipino came to the 68-year-old man house at midnight and he got a beat down. So he came to her house. What's wrong with him? I'm sure he did get a beat down. You and that you gonna come in that crib, man, you gonna talk trash? Oh yeah, he was scratching for that beat down. He was itching for a beat down, man. That's crazy, man. You in their territory now. You gonna come to the house and talk trash. Mm-hmm. You better be glad he came out alive, because see, you mess with a Filipino man, they don't play. When they start fighting you, it's usually to the death, or till they get you unconscious. I say unconscious. It's usually to the death, or until they get you unconscious. That's how Filipinos fight. And a Filipino they never fight fear. You know, like if you come in there, you got nothing in your hand, and they got nothing in their hand. But if they start a commotion, you start a commotion with them, guess what? They're gonna pick up something and hit the heck out of you. There ain't gonna be no fear. Let's fight. Fear, fist fight. Ain't gonna be none of that. And especially, and you by yourself, and they got a friend with them, they're gonna double up on you and beat you down to the ground until you're unconscious. And they like to stomp you, like to kick your teeth out. I'm telling you, man, these Filipinos, when it comes to fighting, they go to the death. They take it to the last thing. I'm serious, man. But he's fortunate he came out there with his life. Let's go. Ryan Train Bobby Lee, One Nation. It is an SFL. Ryan Train Bobby, he said, Michael Coffee, that's a bully. Yeah, man. It's a bully, man. A lot of Filipinos are bullies too. I mean, Filipinos are very nice people, man. Until you say something wrong to them, or they feel you have caused them to lose face. When I say lose face, that you have belittled them, you've talked in a condescending manner to them, that's when they will go out for the jugular. They don't play that. They don't like being talked to like they're nothing and you everything. They don't play that. And so they will go after you with everything they got. And usually when they fight, it's not a one-on-one. Not on one-on-one. It's like a two. They'll get a buddy, look, man, and this is what they like to do. They like to ambush you. Catch you by surprise. They'll wait till you come out your house, or they'll figure out what you do every day, and they'll wait till you come out your house, or you go to the store, and when they get you when your back turned, that's how they do, man. You have to be careful. Don't ever cross a Filipino in this world on the Philippines and think it's over with. It's done. They always remember how you spoke to them. They always remember how you treated them, and they try to take it out on you. Let's go. Ride train by in addition to Michael Coffee and makes people do the thing. Yeah, man. All the time. Ride train Bobby Lacey said, in addition, she says, no money makes you see how a person is too. No money makes you see. Yeah, when you got no money, you look at everything differently. But no money allows you to have a different perspective on life. No money, no honey. And no honey, no money sometimes too. Ride train Bobby Lacey, what's up, Mr. Mayor? He said, remember, hey, for a woman to go that crazy, you must have the childlike. You must have the chicken pie out. Hey, man, Murphy mother did something. He put something on him, man. He threw something on him, man. She's not. I'm not leaving you. You ain't done. I ain't done with you yet, Murphy. Murphy, hey, I ain't done. And she said, I'm gonna get you. And she came to his house and he said, Murphy AC, he ran out the house. He said, she gone. I can't get her. He had a gun cocked, ready to shoot. Let's go, Ride train, Bobby Lacey.
Terry Fleming, I think the love of money makes people do crazy things.
For sure. Hey, man, love of money cause you do some everything. That's what I don't. This is my philosophy about money. Okay, everybody needs to have some money. Okay, in this world, you need it because it's what causes you to acquire things in life. To live a good life, you need to have a certain amount of money. Okay, but you do not want to make money your sole purpose in life. It is something we need to live a good life, but it's not something we need to have a life. Okay, you can have a good life without a lot of money, but it makes your life easier. I don't love money. I love the Lord. I love my wife. I love my life, my children, family. That's what I love. But if I have money, it helps our life and makes our life easier. That's my perspective on money. Okay, let's go. Round turn, Bobby Lizzie.
And it's decent. No trolls tonight, I see.
No trolls, man. I think we got rid of all of them last night. You know what I'm saying?
It will depend on the topic also.
Yeah, it depends on if I had something about Trump goes crazy, something like that, or Trump is a punk or whatever. If I had some crazy stuff about Trump, we had a bunch of trolls on the train, and we'd be like, wasn't about. But that's what I had a good topic today. Well, not a good topic, but I had a different topic today. Round train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation.
Michael Coffee, we need some coffee. Bobby D, the 68-year-old man went to Raffle Tofu for help. He said to Raffle Tofu that the 25-year-old Filipino was mad because he stopped sending the peso.
Yeah, when they get hooked on their money and you stop the flow, of course they're gonna get mad, and then they're gonna try to get you back. Find some kind of way to get you back. And when he came to her house, he said, "Get him, boys." He said, "Stick 'em, boys." That's it right there. That's that old man that stopped my money. Let's go. Round train, Bobby Lizzie. Round train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. In addition to Michael Coffee, I'm not surprised. No, you wouldn't be surprised. Most when you have an older man, right, and a younger, beautiful, vivacious Filipina, usually that's a money situation. Sometimes, most of the time, let's be frank and let's be honest. Most of the time, if it's not sincere love, it's a money situation. She wants the money, okay? And she's using this man to get money. Now, some men understand that, and they don't mind giving it up. That's his thing. That's his thing. He want to do it. Some men don't understand that, and they're fooled. Now, when you get in that situation, I think it's wrong. But if he knows what he's doing and giving them money, that's okay. That's the thing. But yeah, it's just usually the way it is. Right, train, Bobby Lizzie.
Murphy Ace, she was just vindictive and crazy as a mouth.
Yeah, a lot of women are like that, man. They'll do anything it takes to get you back. And what they like to do when a woman's scoring and want to get you back, they want to get you back in front of your woman, the new one you got. They like to find out, okay, I'm gonna look on social media. Oh, this the new one he got? Okay. Where they going tonight? Okay. They gonna be at the club and okay. What time they go? Okay, I'm be there. And she said, look, hey Fred. You turn around and say, you ain't say nothing because you with your lady. You don't say that. You don't know me now. You knew me last night. When you pull my panties off. I go right there. I really do.
Michael, coffee, we need some coffee. Hello,
Sorry about that, y'all.
Rafi told the 68-year-old he was a man to move right away out of Mindanao. He looked really sad and scared on camera.
What's that now? Rafi told the 68 man to move right away. Yeah, he should have moved. Because they beat him up. They're gonna come back again. He looked really scared and sad and scared on camera. I'm sure he was. He got a beat down. And when Filipinos beat you down, that's what I told you. It's fortunate that he did not get, they didn't take him out. Because when Filipinos start to beat you down, they don't stop. They don't stop until you're unconscious or you out of here. So he's very fortunate to have come away with his life, man. Right, Trey Bobby Lizzie, One Nation.
Marfa Ace, SML. She was always baiting me to have me arrested, but she failed every single time.
Wow, man, she has some really, really hard dislike for you, Murphy. She did all of that. I never had one bait me to get arrested though, that's for sure. But did I tell you what Martha did to me one time? Man? Did I tell you the story? I'm gonna tell you the story real quick. Okay. I was at work, right? And it was Christmas time, Christmas time get good. The guard station, I was at work on my post. God said, we got a package for downstairs. The package for me? Yeah, and then buy it. I said, yeah. I come down and get the package. Oh, somebody gave me a gift. It was wrapped nice, man. It had a big card, big bow on it, man, but it's a big box. I go up there. I said, I'm not gonna open this later. I put it to the side. All my lady friends, all my coworker lady friends, ooh, Bobby got to. I just know that's how I am. I said, hey, that's how I am, And they say, open it. I said, I ain't opening it right now. I don't know. I wait till I get on. I only got to. Next thing they kept pressuring me to correct. I opened the gift, man. It was a one box, and I opened another box. It's about 4 boxes. Then I finally opened the last box. Guess what was in the gift? Guess what was in there? Guess what? It was a little statue, a plastic statue. It was a dog. It was a dog, man. It was a dog, man. You know what she was saying, right, man? That was Martha sent that to me. She called me a dog, and I was so embarrassed, man. All these women started laughing at me. Look, y'all leave me alone. I told y'all. She got me, man. And when I got home, I called her up. I told her everything in the book. Anyway, long story short, let's go. Roger, everybody, lady.
Ines, this and Michael Coffee, that's sad. I heard all of
Effed up, yeah, man. It's messed up all the way around. But that's how life is, man. You have to know how to shake it and take it, or make it and break it. Break that thing off. And when you don't break it off right, that's what's gonna happen. Mess. Let's go. Ron Train, Bobby, Lizzie.
Michael Coffee, we need some coffee. Bobby D, hi. Guys and men, very careful out there. Some ladies, women, their minds aren't right from nurse.
Yeah, it's a lot of ladies that have issues mentally, emotionally. I think, in my opinion, now this is my humble opinion, most women have good minds, but when you mess with their emotions take control of their minds. They could care less about nothing. They don't want to hear about no logic. They go by their feelings. And when they go by their feelings, you might just get hurt. Because their feelings say, get him back for letting you go. Get him back for cheating on you. Get him back for taking a new girl and you doing everything. You cooking for him, you cleaning for him, and they kick you up. Get him back. Yeah, emotions is very powerful when it relates to women. Okay, so y'all got to be careful. Ron Chain, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation.
Michael Coffee, he said. Lisa D and Bobby D, hello. Cebu's ang Guapa Maganda Filipinas in Mandawi, Talisay, Lapu-Lapu, Bugu, and Middleland areas. Go check them out.
Yeah, Cebu has beautiful areas. Well, I'm gonna tell you about this. I got a guy this foreign guy. I can't forget. I said I met him in the mall. He said, "Man, I've been out here for like 3 years, and I haven't found a white one." I said, "What?" He said, "Been in 3 years?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm dating all the time." He said, "Every time I turn around, the women, the Filipina get you, and they want your money, and they're not just playing games." Which I said, "Man, that's sad." And he told me about this woman that was stalking him, you know, and she put the root on it. You know what I'm saying on the root, right? Did y'all know what I gotta explain that? Okay, the root, man, the root work. You know what a root work is, right? That voodoo, that black magic. She put that black magic thing. He said all his hair fell out. I said, how you know she called your head and fell out? Because she told me. I said, man, so you need to let that thing go and you need to get it right for her until before she do something else to you. She gotta be careful, guy. I'm telling you. Right, Jay Bobby Lee one nation. What's up, my kid in the house, my kid in the house, my kid in the house. Woo! What's up, my kid? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, good to see you, good to see you. What's up? He said, what's up? How are you doing, Bobby D? Life is great, and we should enjoy it to the limit while we're here. That's it, man. That's why we were put on this earth to have a good time, enjoy ourselves, and live it to fullest. Because when it's over, it's over. You ain't gonna come up in here again. See another day. That's it, man. Enjoy yourself while you're here, ladies and gentlemen. Because when you're gone, it's over. You ain't coming back. You know? You think you're gonna come back and live again? No. That's why I don't take life too seriously about anything. You know, because I know I've been in this world long enough to know that it's just not that worth it. It's not worth it. You know, anything that happens to you, get over it. Because it's not worth it to make yourself crazy and go after these women with the guns. You know how men do. You know OJ? OJ had the gun and then he had a knife and then he messed up that lady's wife and all. People say he didn't do it. I think he did it, man. I think he did it, you know. But because he's crazy, you know. Some people some men get crazy over women too, you know, and they do crazy things. But you have to learn to control yourself. That's all it's all about. Ryan Chain Bobby Lisi, we got to do a dance for Markel in the house today. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
So what you trying to do?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Markel. Appreciate it. Much love to you, my brother, from another mother. More blessings to you.
Much love.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's go. Ryan Chain Bobby Lisi. In addition, she's Bobby. Okay, thank you so much. Ennis, even send us a PayPal. Hey, we got to do a dance for Ennis. Let's go. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ennis. Appreciate the donation to the nation. Much love to you. More blessings. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Ryan Chain Bobby Lisi, one nation.
It is decent. Oh, by the way, Lisa, I finally saw the unboxing of your care package. Oh, thank you.
Okay, yeah, that was one of the best package. Actually, that was the best package that we received since I've been out here. I mean, we just kept pulling stuff out, pulling stuff out, pulling stuff out, and everything was in that box except the kitchen sink. Like, what's going to be next? I mean, everything you could imagine was in the box. But one of the things, what's the name of them cookies she sent? Cream
mango.
If you ever get a chance to have some cream mango cookies, oh man, those things melt in your mouth. We ate them all up. I think, do you have one more pack?
Secret.
She hid them. She hid them from me, y'all. I was tearing them up. Those things are good. They melt in your mouth, man. I'm like, wow, what is this? That's the best cookie I have ever tasted. And Lisa D, she's using some of this stuff here. See the stuff right here? This is Bath and Body Works. It's called Violet Leaf and Blackberry. This stuff smells awesome, man.
Just put it.
It's spray on. It smells. If you were right here, you'd be like, oh, I got it. It smells good. I mean, it smells like lady smell, but it smells good. I wouldn't wear it because they'll think I'm a lady man. Right, Trey, Bobby, Lizzie, what nation?
Terry Fleming, to be honest, I don't think women just go crazy in a relationship sometimes. They're pushed past sanity because their man is not right.
I think you're right to some extent. Some women are like that. There are some women that they're good women and they're pushed to the brink, okay? And they go over the brink. They go over it. They go over it. Don't touch me because what that song? Because I'm ready to jump, something like that. Anyway, they push them, man. And when you push somebody so much and so far and so hard and so long, they snap. It's like, nah, man, take this no more. Because a lot of times women get into relationships with men and the man resorts to what? Physical treatment. They beat him. That's not right, man. And sometimes women get beat so much that they say, finally, I'm had enough. And they defend themselves. And sometimes it turns terrible. So yeah, in a certain way that happens. But I gotta tell you this. In addition to that, there are some relationships where the man is the one that gets the beat down. Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? You didn't know that, did you? Yeah, men, women can beat men. Yeah, a woman can punk out a man. Some women do it because some men just don't know how to stand up for themselves. They don't know how to be a leader, and they don't know how to defend themselves. When a woman knows that she can slap you and beat you and kick you and you ain't gonna say nothing, you like a puppet. Dun, 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 and she know. And then a man goes to work. Say, what happened to you, man? I'm all right. He's so ashamed. He can't say his wife beat him up. You know? So it goes both ways. Round train, Bobby Lizzie, one nation. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, not our time, Terry, not in my case, bro. I hear you, man. Sometimes it's like that, sometimes it's not. Let's go. Who we got? In addition, she Terry Flip. True, however, they're normal and crazy as H. They're normal. And yeah, some of them crazy.
Yeah.
Some of them are very unstable, you know. And some women are very unstable as far as, like I mentioned to you earlier, when it comes to the emotions. You know, I'm probably like that myself. You know, you can mess with me a lot, man. You know, I take a lot. But when it comes with my emotion, man, don't play with my emotion, man. Because I will go off. You know, I will go off on you. I don't care. Hey, don't play with my emotion, girl. I said I love you, and you gonna mess around with me. I find you. Don't play with me like that. That's the one thing don't do. Let's go, Roger.
Miss Decent, Bobby. Oh Lord, I'm not on the table.
Yeah, okay, she ain't gonna dance, do that dance. Okay, so. She talking what I said, bigger the rain and bigger doing the 20s and the ones. I hear you, did it. I hear you. Let's go. Round train, Bobby Lizzie. Terry Fleming, what's up? Because of all my flaws, I've never really put my all into relationships. Okay, I understand that. According what Terry's saying is that he has a lot of issues. He understands some of his issues. Some of his issues he probably didn't even know about. But because of his issues, he's always held back. Certain part of him held back. And so until he gets those issues resolved in his mind, he's gonna always hold back. Part of him, he'll never be able to give totally himself to another person. because of those issues. He's got to deal with those issues, get those issues resolved in his mind and in his relationship, and then he can learn to give of himself. But the good part is that Terry knows where he is. A lot of people don't even know, are not like Terry and know what's going on. They just don't know what's going on, and they go around messing up people's lives. Let's go. Ron Train, Bobby Lisi. Enid this. What's up, Enid? He said, Terry Fleming, you have accept flaws and address your issues as needed. Yeah, you got to understand what's going on with you. And that's one of the first things of getting yourself help or getting yourself adjusted is to recognize that, hey, I got some issues, man. I got some issues. I've been having these issues for a long time, and I don't want to get in a relationship. I'm not ready right now. Until I get this straightened out in my life, I don't think it's worth me trying to mess with somebody else, because I'm gonna mess them up because I ain't ready right now. And it makes sense. You know, I wish more men were like Terry Fleming, and more women too, because some women like that. They know they got issues, you know, and they want to mess with somebody else, even though they issues. Nah, don't come to me. You know you crazy. Don't come to me, and you know you can't deal with a relationship. You jealous. You got a jealous problem. Don't come to me like that. Because me and you try to act like you saying you all right with me, and then as soon as I look at somebody, you scratch my. What's wrong with you? You got issues, man. Let's just get the issues straight out first. Roger, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation.
Terry Fleming, we tend to blame the other person for failed relationship, but it takes two to tango.
Very good, Terry. Very good, Terry. That's so true. Just like if you ever get a divorce, more than likely the man would say it was the lady gonna say it was the man, you know. But it takes two people. Both of them have to do something to cause that relationship to do what? Break up. Okay. It takes two. And when you understand that, and you stop blaming the other party, then your life will be better off. Because when you enter into another relationship, the same thing you act a fool with that lady on, you're gonna act a fool with this other person until you realize what you did or did not do in the prior relationship that caused a problem. Then you'll be all right. But you got to realize what happened. You know, stop trying to play the blame game. Well, it wasn't me. You know, she did this, and that caused the whole problem. No, you had something to do with it too, buddy. Because it takes two. Left up. Ron Train, Bobby. In addition, he said Trump going to be officially alone. Word has it. His current wife, his divorce papers. I heard that. I heard that a couple of days ago. So she getting ready to leave him. I don't blame him. That man put her through the ringer, man. You remember Stormy? Stormy Daniels, them big bugs. You remember Stormy? He had a good time with Stormy. He had to pay Stormy some multi. Yeah, he paid Stormy like $150,000 to keep her mouth shut. But Stormy wrote a book on him, and she got some millions. Yeah. Well, yeah. I heard that she's on her way out. She had enough of him. You know, you could tell her how their relationship was for 4 years. Every time he tried to hold her hand, she would push his hand away. Remember that show on TV? But yeah, I heard that, man. And you know, anybody can deal with Donald Trump for 4 years. Or, I don't know, what, he married 10 years or something? I don't know. But she dealt with him a long time. That guy's crazy, man. He got issues. And people like him are people that should never marry. He should just play the field because he's not marriage material. And I don't know why she took it this long to stay with him. Probably just for the Monte. Let's go. Ron Train, Bobby Lazy, One Nation.
Morpheus, yeah, Bobby. You had it bad, sir, calling just to hear her voice.
Hey, I ain't ashamed of my game. I told you, man, I was young and dumb, you know, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I was young, dumb. That was my first really strong relationship, and I didn't know any better, man. I had it bad. And that's why I'm telling you. So you guys won't be like me and act a fool like me. I did it, man. Yeah, I put myself out on a limb, but I didn't know. I didn't have nobody to. You should, but my mama used to tell me, but I didn't listen to her. I did it anyway. Mama said, leave that girl alone, bye. You calling that girl again? I said, Mama, please leave me alone now.
Let's go.
Hey, I had it bad, man. I'm telling you. That's why I'm here. I let you know what my life I had, that y'all won't act a fool like I did. Okay, let's go. Round train, Bobby Lazy.
Morpheus, with my ex, it was love and
Bullets.
Bullets.
Sound like James Brown.
James Brown.
Woo! Man, your ex was a rough rider, man. She was like, you mess with me, I'm gonna get. She had a pistol in the pocketbook. I'm gonna mess
I
with
think
me.
you're teaching her.
DD said you taught her. You taught her I use that pistol. She said, you mess with me, Murphy, I'm gonna get my pistol out on you. And she went, don't let me go to my pocketbook, Murphy. Don't you let me go. Don't you, Murphy? Don't you let me go to my pocketbook. I'm put my pistol out. Hey,
Fire.
I had a. Not me, but my dad. My dad had a woman, man. Ooh, she carried a pistol. Every time we turn around, she talk. Don't let. She said, Charles, don't let me go in my pocket. Dad, what's wrong on her? Let's go. Ride train property leads you want Taisha. Tell the man, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Gotta see ya. Ride train property leads. He said, Bobby Leezy on the love train. On the love train. Two, let's ride, baby. Let's do this thing. In addition, she said, being toxic is not cute. I grew up and learned how to love properly. Yeah. When you have a loving, caring, sharing environment, a family that shows you the right way to love and to care for people, then you've been raised properly, you want to extend that to your relationships. But the problem that we run into all together is that many people that you hook up with have not been in that type of relationship growing up. They didn't get the love. They didn't get the caring. They didn't get the sharing. And so when they enter in with you, they don't know how to act. You love them. They could care less. They just want to do the wild thing. Yeah. And they think they don't even understand what love is. And then so you will wind up having to be their teacher. And you get tired trying to teach a grown man how to love. It gets old sometimes. And that's why a lot of people break up. They don't know how to love. And mostly men, we don't know how to share love. Come here, drop them drawers. That's love to us, a lot of guys. But that's not love, man. That's sex. Ryan Train, Bobby Leezy. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, I never was a player. I never was a player. And I was always home after work. Hey, that's what I did, man. Except for every Sunday, you know what I used to do, man? I would go, I would come home after work, but on the weekends, I give them a boys. I give a boy every now and then, not every weekend, man. You know, we go to the club, man, and we chill, you know? That's what we did, man. I ain't gonna tell no lie. I did that for a little while, but I let that go because I saw it wasn't doing nothing for me. And I'm so thankful that I changed those ways because I would have still been doing this right now to this day. And I had to let that go. You know, I never cheated. Put it like that. I never cheated on my wife, or I never cheat. I don't play that. You know, I look and I make it rain with $1 bill. I ain't gonna cheat. I ain't gonna say, let's go do this. Nah, I don't play that junk. Let's go. Ryan Train Bobby Lee, One Nation. In addition, that's not a fair fight. No, man. Nothing fair in love and war. You know that, Dennis. Ain't nothing fair in love and war. You know, that's why you have to come into a love relationship armed and ready for anything. Because you don't know what you're getting until you get involved with someone. Okay, you've been dating on the phone, you chit-chat, you date online, you go to a movie, you go to dinner. You still don't know what you got until you actually living with that person day to day, or you have a committed relationship. Then you start learning how they are. And when you find the bad, I remember early part of this broadcast, I told you that when you find somebody when you date somebody initially, you talk to them and they talking crazy talk, or they become emotional when you say something, that's a signal that they have emotional issues, and let them go. But see, we ignore those types of things and we continue with them because we want to be involved. We want somebody to love me so much. Oh, he's so cute, he's so handsome. I'm just going to ignore his crazy side. He got a crazy side. He like to beat somebody. He like to slap me sometimes, but he all right. You're setting yourself up for a huge failure down the line. When you find somebody that's combative, when you find somebody that's physically abusive, when you find somebody that's verbally abusive to you, let them go. I know it's hard. Sometimes you just don't want to do it, but you better do it because in the long run, it does not pay. Riding train, Bobby Murphy, hey, what's up? He said, I was at my male friend's house when she fired. Okay. He was at his buddy's house, and she came by to his buddy's house, and he said, and she said, eh. Murphy ran out the house with his 45. He said, where she at? She was gone. She too late. Roger about he said, my ex was angry because I left her, and it was not for another woman. I just fed up. Okay. So she was angry. You got fed up with her mess. You said, look, look it. And you did it. You did it in your Terry Penny rest, boy. She said, turn out the lights. It's over. And she said, okay, I'm gonna get you. Came on, dude. All right, Trey, Bobby Lisi. Who we got? Anthony Liggins. What's man? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. He said, hey, Bobby Lisi. Thankfully, I haven't had any of that stalking drama. The worst thing my Filipina does is try to get me to eat balut. Oh, yeah, I don't like that balut. I ate that balut one time, man. I ain't doing it no more. There's a chicken, y'all. Y'all don't know. It's a baby chick. And an egg, and they pull out and eat the whole house. I ate a piece of it. I spit it out. Well, he said, what's up with that? I told her it ain't happening. Hey, man, I wish I hadn't ate that thing, man. But they, you know, Filipino love it. I don't know what it is, man. They pressure you to eat that stuff, man. And I said, okay, I just gave into the pressure. I said, I'm sitting there. Well, it tastes like it tastes like egg. It tastes like a boiled egg, but it had a funny taste to it. So I said, nah, I ain't trying that no more. But they love that balut. It's a delicacy out here. And it's actually an acquired taste, you know. You have to acquire the taste for it. If you guys haven't had a balut, when you come out here, that's one of the first things somebody gonna push on you. Hey, try balut. And then they laugh when you spit it out. Right, yeah, this what's up in here? She did Anthony Liggins, balut. Laugh my brother. No, not me. Yeah, man, don't do it, man. You ain't gotta do it, don't do it. But you know, try a piece of it. You know, I'm telling you, man, when you come out here, that's what they're gonna press you to do. Ryan Train Bobby Murray, he said, I wonder why they always try to make you eat balut. What's up with that? Hey, I don't know, man. I think they just like to see foreigners' reaction when they eat it, because most foreigners can't stand it. But I met some guys out there love it. One of my buddies, he's in San Francisco now. He was out here for a while with his wife. She's a Filipino. They're supposed to be coming back this year, but I'll wait and see on that. But he said he loved it, man. He said it's nice. It's really nice. So I said, okay, ain't nice for you, but not for me. Right, Jay? Michael B. What's up, Michael? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. I ain't seen you in a while, man. You all right? Good to see you, man. He said 25 years old and 68 years old. So 500 pesos, that $10 got him beat. Got him beat up to a 500 pesos goes that far already. 500 pesos is a lot of money out here, man. I mean, to some people when they ain't got nothing, you know, you have to realize we're dealing with a country that poverty abounds here. So most of the Filipinos out here, if you give them 500, they say, thank you, because that's a lot. You give somebody $10, this ain't not, they'll throw it back at you in the USA, but it makes a difference out here. Okay, Ryan J. Bobby, he said, Michael B. He said, I'm sorry. I hope things are well with you, Lisa. Lisa doing good. What do you mean you're sorry? Sorry for what? She doing good, man. How you doing, Michael? Ryan Trey Bobby Lisa, you want nation? In addition, Michael B. Yep, you men need to be careful. Yeah, man. Gotta be careful. You don't know what you're getting into. All right, guys. That's it, man. I don't see no comments. That's it. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. It's been real. It's been real. It's been real. We got to go. We got to go. All right. For those of you that gave today, thank you so much, man. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts, man. It's been a blessing to come to you and just chit chat with you and share things with you, inform you, educate you, and maybe perhaps at some point in time inspire you and do it in somewhat of an entertaining fashion. We appreciate you letting us come into your home and just share this time together. Thanks so much. All right. So that's it for that. Let's see. Got to do our closing comment. I don't know what I want to do out of that. I'm trying to cut it close. All right. Closing comments. Yeah, they watch close. Hold up, y'all. Okay, that's it. Okay. Our Facebook fan page is called The Philippines Connection. Please like the page. You can also follow us on Instagram at Bobby Life in the Philippines. Look at the video descriptions for more media information. If you are viewing the live stream as a recorded replay, allow the ads to run during the video. We get a little more change with the ching, if you do, okay? And let's see, next one. If you wish to donate to us via PayPal, our PayPal donation address is bdix004@gmail.com. You can contact us at that email address at the same time if you need further information. And we have a free Android app on the Google Play Store. It's called Philippines Expat Lifestyle. Download and enjoy all of our videos without going through the YouTube app. And we are 1-800-827-1000. is our number for veterans information. All veterans with a VA card will have access to benefits information. So what else? That's it. Hold on. I think that's it. I think that, all right. So now we're going to do our closing clips, and we out, man. We got to go. We got to go. All right, let's get this straight. Let's get this straight. Okay, hold on. I messed up now. Okay, closing. Okay, closing clips. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, closing clip. Here we go.
A towering presence, run like the wind. Be a king or a queen. Life in the Philippines.
All right, guys. That's it for now. Wait, we got one more comment, I think. Thank you. Take care. God bless. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate you coming to the show, man. Thanks so much. Good to see you. All right, guys. That's it for now. This is Bobby D, and ladies outside wash the clothes, saying take care. God bless, and peace. Peace. Thank you, guys. We'll see you on the next broadcast. Take care, and we'll see you.